intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble. I'm hungry, I'm humble in defeat, and I'm going to remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Dollar DiBiase Productions.
I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at it, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean? But it takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. A hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other fight in the game can see the boxing boys.
Vladimir Klitschko, that was his first real challenge, and he overcame that. And then I think that took him maybe 8 years before, you know, he turned professional and he's worked his way up where he's built his experience, his confidence. He finally fought Vladimir Klitschko. Then he had some years out, and then he fought Deontay Wilder. So it's like, I just think he hasn't been in the deep end enough to show me that he can swim there for a long time, in my opinion. I just think you have to continuously prove to me that you belong there. You don't just come there once or twice. You've got to continuously prove to compete against championship level fighters. And then that's, for me as a fighter, that's how you'll gain my respect.
Good morning, TBV. Thank God it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another one, and we're here to discuss the big guys, the big kahunas, the money men of the division. Anthony Joshua questioning Tyson Fury, and I quote, he hasn't been in the deep end. He's questioning the resume. He's questioning the opponents. He doesn't believe he's done it on a top level for long enough. So this is what we're going to be discussing. Is it facts or is it hypocrisy? Does a guy like Tyson Fury hold the better resume due to the quality of opposition, or is Anthony Joshua's consistency and quality trump what Fury has done? Definitely AJ questioning Fury, asking not only himself but the public, what's Fury done that makes him so good? What's Fury done that makes him so intimidating? Because AJ doesn't see it that way. And this is what we're going to be talking about. If you're interested, you already know the number to call in. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. We're scheduled to have at 10:30 a.m., we should have WBA champion Joshua Franco. No thanks to Mario, who said they were buddies and he was going to schedule him and all this stuff. I got him for you guys. Joshua Franco scheduled for 10:30 a.m. and heavyweight boxing talk to start now. What's going on, fellas? Buenos dias. What up?
It's me, Mario.
What up? Yo, yeah, man, I'm excited to talk to Joshua Franco. I was actually good buddies with his good buddies, where my line in was. But yeah, I'm really glad we got him on. He's one of the few guys that really made a name for himself during the summer bubble matches that we didn't get on. You know, we got a lot of guys on from there, and we really, I think, helped build the narrative. And it kind of comes to an end. And for us now, it comes to an end with an interview with Joshua Franco to talk about how everything went down for him in that awesome fight. But you know, we're going to first chop it up about AJ, who seems a little crazy, talking that talk right now. He can't believe it. There's no way he could believe it. You can't say he ain't done enough, but we'll chop it up. What up, Dooms?
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Legs to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match.
Cheer. It's TVV in your cup. Good morning, y'all, man. If you're out across the pond, get that tea ready. A cup of mud is always good. If you're in the States, yeah, that cup of coffee sounding real good right now, which I think the coffee pot got one ready for me, right? No, but hey, listen, I don't really think that Anthony Joshua is out of pocket for saying the things he's saying. I started to look at some of the things he was saying, and I, did my little research or whatever I could muster up. And he might be a little right. I mean, in the fact that Anthony Joshua has just faced higher competition consistently, and he can boast that, and Tyson Fury can't really say much. As far as Tyson Fury not being him not giving him credit for the feints and his ability to do what he does as a heavyweight. I think that was part of it where I was thinking like, all right, he's just trying to water him down right now because, it does take some talent, to be able to move the way Tyson Fury does and feint the way he does. So in that aspect, I probably thought that he was probably trying to water it down a little bit. But in the aspect of him just facing higher competition consistently, I got to give it to Anthony Joshua. And, he did have a hiatus after the Vladimir Klitschko fight. So, he takes breaks. He just kind of like goes off and relaxes when he wants while, the other guy stays in the fire. So that's how I felt about it. But what's up with you guys?
Yeah, Ness, you have the quotes because I literally had them right here and I can pull them up. But if you have them,
nah. I mean, I played the audio. I figured that would be enough.
Oh yeah.
If you
Okay.
want, I can replay it just to refresh your memory.
Sure, do it. Go for it.
Let me see here. Joshua on Fury's resume.
Vladimir Klitschko, that was his first real challenge, and he overcame that. And then I think that took him maybe 8 years before, he turned professional and he's worked his way up where he's built his experience, his confidence. He finally fought Vladimir Klitschko. Then he had some years out and then he fought Deontay Wilder. So it's like, I just think he hasn't been in the deep end enough to show me that he can swim there for a long time, in my opinion. I just think you have to continuously prove to me that you belong there. You don't just come there once or twice. You've got to continuously prove to compete against championship level fighters. And then that's, for me as a fighter, that's how you'll gain my respect.
Yeah, look, I'm going to make one point first and foremost before we even go down this rabbit hole. You don't want to be the guy who's known for being in the fire so much. Like it's a badge of honor to be able to be in a fight where you crawled your way back or even if you weren't down, but you went toe to toe, people gain respect for that. People gain a lot from that. That's how in fights where somebody loses, they actually can win, like Cotto versus Mayweather, right? But ultimately, Tyson Fury has experienced a Deontay Wilder right hand. Can we say that Joshua's been hit with anything that hard before? No, I don't think we can. Then you go to the Otto Wallen fight, which
what you mean? He ain't get hit by Klitschko with a straight right.
Saying that Klitschko's right hand is harder than Deontay Wilder's right hand? Because I don't know. I don't know if it is.
Hey, listen, we could argue that back and forth, but obviously, of this era, Deontay Wilder is the heaviest hitter.
Mario
That's what I'm saying.
Is hilarious.
Why am I hilarious?
Are you trying to say that Wilder's doesn't have more power or a bigger knockout puncher than Vlad, or did I mishear you?
That's Doomy saying that.
That's both of you talking for me. I'm saying that you can't just say that Anthony Joshua hasn't been hit by a hard hitter. Klitschko is a hard hitter.
He is a hard hitter.
He's a hard hitter, but that wasn't. I don't think that's what Mario preference. Mario preference like that. Wilder's a harder hitter.
Wilder could be the hardest one-punch fighter in the history of the sport. So when you're going to make claims that somebody hasn't, showed enough adversity or however you want to word it to basically say like, well, he took so much time off the sport, he's really not done as much as me, or however you want to preface it, that's fine. But the truth of the matter is he's been hit with a harder punch. He's been in tough. Maybe you were in tough versus Klitschko.
You know how many guys that got knocked out, got hit with harder punches?
Sure, but all I'm saying is who's better? The guy that, struggled the way he did against Klitschko, or the guy who essentially beat him just, it was
easily,
boring as hell.
Easily.
But beat him. I mean, no struggle. And to me, yes, I want to be able to say that I've gone through adversity, but I don't want to have to say that I've gone through so much adversity every fight because I'm getting my brains beat in. I think it's better to be a guy who has that experience and then go in there and school people.
I don't think that's the point he was trying to make, though, essentially, because, his point was that, and then look, and I even looked at Tyson Fury's box rec, and I looked at his career, I looked at the years, and I'm trying to analyze to see where is these gaps that Anthony Joshua was talking about. There's not really too many big gaps. The biggest gap was after Vladimir Klitschko. What Anthony Joshua is saying is that he pops up, and then he just gets these fights or whatever, and like he's facing tough competition, but it's not consistent.
He hating, bro. Let's be real. Like you can't hate on a dude that takes a hiatus and then jumps right in the fire and slays the dragon, okay? No, you want to be the dude that is on the outside, right? That you want to fight the wounded dragon. I already beat Vladimir Klitschko. Now you want to get credit for Vladimir? I already beat Deontay Wilder.
Bro.
What are you talking about? Like, who's accomplished more? The dude that consistently takes out the bad man? The guy that takes out the bad man of the division? Or the guy that's sitting around fighting Carlos Takam?
You want to give him credit for coming back and slaying the quote-unquote dragon, right? Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua is freaking Jon Snow out here facing dragon after dragon after dragon.
Jon Snow?
Meanwhile, your boy comes back from a hiatus.
Whoa. Clear that up. Who the hell is the dragon he faced, champ? Where's his dragon?
All the dragons he's
Where's
faced
his dragon?
is an idiom for me saying
No.
that he's faced higher competition consistently.
No.
Listen.
Just hear me out. You can't say he slayed a dragon, then say, no, it's a totality of his resume. No. Who is a dragon on his resume? Who's a dragon? Nobody. How the hell Vladimir Klitschko a dragon? I already beat him. I already went to the mountain.
He beat him. Your narrative is that he's no longer a dragon. You make no sense.
Think about this. You got the nerve to sit in front of a camera and say that I took long to fight Klitschko. When
the mic. Don't forget the mic. I'm sitting in front of the mic too.
Why you got to cut me off? Think about this. Think about this. You got the nerve to sit in front of a camera, not you, Joshua. Sit in front of a camera and say that Tyson took too long to fight Vlad, but he did it first. When it was at his best, when he was reigning and defending for 12 years, not when he was out for 2 years, not with a gifted, vacant WBA present, okay? He beat the man in his hometown in Germany. Like the disrespect that you got right now trying to somehow put AJ on the same level is retarded, okay? My man went to foreign land, enemy soil, a double padded ring, and still beat the reigning, defending 12-year unified champion. Dog, stop. The only thing bad we could say, last thing I'm going to say, only thing bad we could say about that night is that it was boring. 84 punches thrown between the two. It was boring. That's it. But you can't take away what he done.
Who's taking away from what he's
done?
You
and AJ.
He's making a point that he's faced consistently more often than Tyson Fury.
He has not.
Check out his last 9 opponents.
Listen
Anthony Joshua's last 9 opponents, and check out Tyson Fury's last 9 opponents. Okay. And you tell me who's faced consistently higher opposition.
No, fine. Who's faced consistently C's and B's? Anthony Joshua. Who's the only guy to slay A's? Who's the only guy to slay A's?
What the heck does that mean?
Okay, I'll try and give you more of an elaboration. Who is the only fighter in which we are discussing that have beat an elite level fighter? I'll answer. Joshua,
Okay.
not Joshua.
Joshua,
Not Joshua. That's who. Not Tyson.
And who are those two names? In Tyson's. No, say it. I know which ones it is, but I want you to say it.
Vladimir Klitschko and the undefeated 10.
So that's
10
it.
title. What you mean?
And look at the gap between two dragons he slayed.
Time out. Check this out. This is something you don't know. Look, it's going over your head. This is something you don't know. It's not to teach you. It's not to teach you or disrespect you. For all boxing fans. Right now, this is how hard this is. This is how hard this is. So between you and Mari, I'm going to sip this coffee, smoke this L. Between you and Mari, I'm going to give y'all 3 minutes to come up with 2 fighters that have beat 2 A-level fighters on their career. Exclude Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather so we can really have some sort of a test here of your skill. 2 fighters, I'll repeat, 2 fighters who beat 2 A-level fighters. Go.
And you would want to exclude Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Right? Of course, because Tyson did it, and his name ain't fucking Mayweather and Pacquiao. So you show me. Go ahead.
And what's the reason for this? To test my knowledge?
Not to test your knowledge. To show you that only beating 2 A levels is almost a historical thing, because it's not. You don't see it. Give me Cotto's 2 A levels.
I don't understand.
I
thought that's how you get to becoming a champion. You beat A-level guys.
Give me Cotto's 2 A-level fighters you think he beat in his career. Who's his 2 A-level fighters?
Mosley. And
look how hard.
I can't say Martinez.
Look how hard. And Cotto had a freaking 20-year career. Let's go to the next Hall of Famer. How about Juan Manuel Marquez? How many A-listers he beat?
Pacquiao.
Okay.
And
that's 1.
I guess I can't really say Barrera was in his prime when they fought, but he was A-level.
Okay, let's go to another Hall of Famer, first ballot.
Oscar?
Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley. How many A-listers Shane Mosley beat?
I mean, it depends what you consider Margarito, I think.
Nah, Margarito definitely was not an A-lister right there.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Try, Warrior.
No, I wasn't even trying to get. I was literally like,
and this is what I'm saying.
Make that argument.
This is what I'm saying. People like to say Ness turned his back on Wilder or Ness don't mess with. No, dog. When you do something great, I respect you. It is hard for y'all to name 2 A-listers on anybody's resume. Go. I'm waiting. I ain't even ring the bell. Who beat 2 A's? And you know what's funny? You still ain't say AJ beat 2 A's.
But if you're testing boxing knowledge right now.
No, it's
I
not
could literally
knowledge.
Sit here, waste the show's time,
not
and
knowledge.
Go into this box rec
it's not
and
knowledge.
find you plenty of fighters,
it's
bro.
not
along
knowledge.
the last 30 years that have fought and beat A-list guys.
Okay, bro. Okay. Listen,
and I'm pretty sure the chat or anybody else out there is going to go ahead and put that information out there.
I'll keep showing you, man. I'll keep showing. It's not about knowledge. You think I'm trying to see who got the biggest penis? No, it's truth. And I'm forcing you to respect what Tyson did. Let's go to Ward. How many A-listers he got? More than enough. He wins. Let's go to Froch.
But the argument is not about that respectness. It's
It
about
is.
who's faced.
No, it's about hypocrisy.
Consistently.
It's about hypocrisy.
And then you want to trump that by saying that he slayed 2 of the biggest dragons.
Doggy, it's about hypocrisy and fact. That is the title. Hypocrisy.
So you don't think AJ has no point in what he said?
AJ has no point. The truth is Tyson slayed the 2 biggest dragons in the heavyweight division in the last 10 to 15 years. And like I said, reiterating, you can't think of other fighters that are not first ballot Hall of Famers that have 2 A-listers. And people saying, Ward, I already said that. I just said that. Now you typing it. I just said that.
What?
Somebody show me.
And here's the other thing about the argument. When you say A-list, it's got to be guys that were actually at that A level at the time too.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It can't
Every
be like
champion has.
Can you say Mikey Garcia is one on Spence's resume? Truly? Can you say that that's an A-level win for
That's
Spence?
That's an A-level win in the eyes of the media and casual fans. You know how I felt. I
know
thought,
how you feel, yeah.
I never thought that was a competitive
I feel the
fight.
same way.
I never thought it was a competitive fight, but this is the truth. He was considered a pound-for-pound fighter at the time of the fight.
He was.
He was
right.
He got all type, all that. Look, you might be right, but he got all types of shade revolving around him. Mr. Pop Queen and shit. You know he popped after Vlad victory.
Yeah.
So you giving him a lot of credit, but you know he's stained up. He's stained up.
Okay.
So
okay.
It is what it is,
Right.
man.
And guess what? That is facts. But you have to admit that the facts are AJ's lying. He's selling his own narrative. The truth is, one man decided to go face the 12-year defending reigning champion who was unified, and that was Tyson Fury. Then that same man came to the United States without an entourage, didn't say he was coming to partake and take over. He came in the ring drunk, told Wilder he'll beat him up. That was October 2016.
We was there.
Told him in 2016 he'll beat him up. Came back and actually did it. Not sending them flat fees with measly 15 and 17 million to make things difficult. No. It was the easiest negotiation ever, Frank Warren said, and so did Bob Arum. So let's stop with the narratives. We don't need to, he's trying to stay relevant. No dragons on his resume. I need to say something. He ain't Jon Snow. Jon Snow slayed a dragon. You know who's Jon Snow? I'm gonna show you dragon slayers. Floyd, Ward, Pacquiao. Guaranteed dragon slayers.
Ward?
Ward got Kovalev when Kovalev was the bad man. You forgetting? Ward got Frotch when Frotch was the bad man. You see, is y'all fickle. Y'all fickle. Yo, doggy, and he wanted the bad man in Gennady, and Gennady said, no, you too big, but I'll fight Chavez up there. I'll fight Gilberto. But not you, Ward. Not you, Ward.
Yeah, look. I listen. I want to make this very clear, okay? I said what I said because I think that Fury should not even be questioned even a little bit about whether or not he can go into deep waters and survive. There is no way that you can make that statement without just being a liar or trolling or setting up a fight or trying to push a narrative that benefits you. Now, if you want to make this a question of who's been through a tougher career, who's has the better resume between AJ and Fury, well, that's certainly debatable. And it's certainly an argument that can, be made and go back and forth. But there's no argument to be made that Fury has not proven he can go into the deep waters, that he can slay the dragon, so to speak. It's just not, it can't be done. And by the way, he fought Wilder twice. However good you think Wilder is, he fought him twice. So,
well, speaking of the dragon, let's go to the super chats. The voice of the people needs to be heard. Hadouken! All right, we got Michael Buffor says, wait, Wilder a dragon? Who did he beat? Only Ortiz. Laughing emoji. Yeah. Next one.
So wait, because super chats are meant to be discussed.
Absolutely.
So there was once upon a time where I didn't believe Gennady was this folk hero, but people did, right? I needed to be convinced, but people were, and that's what Wilder was. He was one of the most feared in the division, and people wouldn't fight him. All of a sudden, it mattered how popular you were and how many tickets you sold and this and that. It didn't matter about Let's Fight like with Tackham and with Joseph Parker and all the other, fighters. Okay? So let's move on.
All right. The next one's coming from George Foster in the UK. Says AJ ducked Wilder. Fury knocked him out. End story.
I'm so happy he's from the UK and that we repeat that daily that he's from the UK because the hate is real from that side of the pond. They can't stand that AJ didn't do it first. And 2 times, because that's their thing. They like to say, 2-time. No, Fury is 2-time. 2 times I slayed the dragon. 2 times I beat the guy everybody's scared to fight. 2 times I had to go do it. 2 times?
You could argue 3.
Why? Because of the rematch?
Yeah.
Well, we could go back to the voice of the people. Let's see what Candy Slim 501 has to say. Says AJ got the better resume and more former champs.
Listen, how do you got the better resume? Let's do this. In any sport, they rank people, right? So, and in BoxRec, you get more stars, right, for your events, right, and the fighter. So, how many fighters on AJ's resume is Prime Vlad worth? Not 2 years off Vlad and a vacant strap that was gifted because the sanctioning body want to be relevant. And we see now in 2020 that same sanctioning body has just made 5 different versions of their title per division, and we're talking of none other than the WBA, right? So, like, how many fighters do you give AJ credit, right? Like, okay, you didn't beat a dragon, so how many fighters is a dragon equal to? Is a dragon
how many mini dragons?
Exactly. How many dragons is a fighter equal to? Is slaying Vlad equal to slaying 3 B-level fighters? Is slaying Wilder equal to beating 3 C4, 5 C-level fighters? What is the where do we equate a dragon? Because you want to give him credit for beating Carlos Takam?
It's hard because dragons evolve. Look at Charles Martin.
And hold on.
He beat the brakes off that boy, and now Charles Martin's big stuff right now.
I don't know about big stuff, but let me show you more hypocrisy on AJ's part, right? He says, Fury hasn't... Mario frozen here with the weird smile.
He's looking at a muffin.
Oh my God, I lost my train of thought. No.
How many dragons equate to? No, how many fighters equate to a dragon?
Was I the only one gone?
Yeah, you were the only one froze looking at a muffin.
Yo, I thought that was all of us. Damn.
Nah. So damn, man, where that was
just
going
take it to the super chat real quick, champion. It'll come back to you. Ryan O'Rourke from the UK says AJ chatting shit. Fury was out cold, gets ups and dominate the rest of the round. That not being in that deep end. I mean, yeah, he was deep. He almost drowned.
I'm glad Ryan said deep end. That's the triggered the memory. So that's the hypocrisy right there. He says, Fury hasn't been in the deep end. Meanwhile, he fought Derek Chisora like on his 14th fight. Who did AJ fight? Charles Martin, Dillian White. What was the other dude? Like some white dude. Like
Eric Cornish.
Eric Cornish.
Even his name made
Fury was fighting Derek Chisora around his 15-16 fight, and you talking about he ain't been in the deep end. Then he rematched him. They was both overweight. He beat him fat, then he beat him skinny. Chill, man. Like, AJ don't know nothing about boxing.
I thought that was the other way around.
What?
I thought he beat him skinny and then he beat him fat.
Nah, he beat him fat. The first one,
he beat him fat first?
I'm going to look it up, but I think the first one he was 268 or something crazy.
Bro, all of Tyson Fury's, and look, and I'm starting to see that this is just the way fighters are brought up, right? But like his first 10, 13 fights, whatever. Let me see. I'd say about the first 10 fights, all the way up until Derek Chisora. I don't really know who these guys are. I might know who Marcelo Nascimento is, but under that, I don't know nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody.
Because, those are developmental fights.
Mm-hmm. But then let's take a look at Anthony, and the same thing goes. I mean, up until Kevin Johnson, that it's just a pattern that you see. So, the first 10 fights, I'm not really judging too hard.
Doggy, who do we know on Chris Lovejoy's first 20 fights? Who do we know on Wilder's first 20 fights? Like, development is development, especially in the heavyweight division. People know that the heavyweight division is money, so they invest. They find a 36-year-old that looks good, looks the part, and they start working from that age on.
But how many developmental fights do a guy need, right?
Whatever it takes.
Because Wilder took a little bit extra.
And look at what he did. He took the long route and still got generational wealth. So it's whatever it takes, you see, because it's your end goal. If you live for the fans, you are going to live a really tough and difficult life. You have to have a plan, and your promoter has to have a plan, and your manager also have to have a plan, and they have to be able to navigate you through the muddy waters that are the boxing business. It's just that simple.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
No, but
wow. Wilder had like 20 almost.
When was Derek Chisora? Was that before? How many fights did he have before Derek?
On Anthony's?
Nah, Tyson.
Oh, Tyson's. Whew, I'll count them right now. 1, 2, 3, about 9 fights.
14, bro. 14.
7, 8, 9, 10. Damn, it is 14.
14, and I was right off the top, Mario. So again, hypocrisy. I faced Derek Chisora, who's been a title challenger all his life, and you faced Dillian White and Gary Cornish. Come on, man, chill, B.
I mean, look, I give him credit for fighting Dillian White. I just think Dillian White's better. But Derek Chisora, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to say right after that.
And that was crazy, Derek
He fights
Chisora.
technicality Charles Martin champion winner.
Look, I think bottom line, after what happened in that first fight, how could you – I mean, what more would you want? Like, you want him to do that in the first round and then you'll give him credit? Like, I don't get it. Like, that man got off the canvas, and I thought he won that fight. Even if you don't want to give it to him, he still came back and fought him again.
Bro,
you know
ain't that the definition of deep water, though? Like, you're in the 12th round.
Yes.
And you didn't gas out.
Martinez stuff.
You got hit with AJ's words. You got hit with a punch from the gods, but get up in the 12th round. That's not deep water? Damn, AJ swim. Yo, AJ's in the Pacific.
Super chat. We got Mr. Majid says Fury did it first. AJ took Fury's vacated belts.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yo.
Exactly.
Yo, so that was Majid. The next one is from Candy Slim 501. He says, Dragon is debatable. Former champions are not. No clue what you mean. You don't got a super chat, the elaboration of that, but I don't know what you're talking about. Are you saying that it's debatable to call Vladimir Klitschko, who defended for 12 years, not a dragon, and Deontay Wilder, who had 10 title defenses, only tied with Ali, not a dragon? Okay. Love your boxing knowledge.
So we got Carlitos comes through on the super chat as well. Says, White UK turned on AJ since his BLM speech. Shame.
Yeah, I seen a lot of that. I mean, look. It's going to happen, bro. We don't know if that's necessarily the reason. They could just be riding with the guy that's slaying the dragons first. That's all. Just riding with the guy that's slaying the dragons first.
Oh, let's go, champ. Look, AJ said a couple of things. I mean, let's get strategy and conspiracy, all that good stuff. Do you think he's just trying to send mental arrows at him? Little mental warfare has begun, so to speak?
No, this is to psych himself up.
Oh, this is to puff himself up. He's not confident enough in your eyes.
I mean, dog, any knowledgeable boxing fan is going to side with Tyson Fury facing the tougher opposition. And then what do we think about this statement after that? That means that he needs to say, because let's get to the quotes, bro. This is the funny thing. Like that little clip doesn't do enough. The entire interview or quotes are like, I hear frustration, but let me see.
Yeah, he was a little frustrated.
I hear frustration. I'm not crazy. I know what it is. Look, what have you seen from Fury? A couple of feints? Okay. So that's just one quote, right? Let's get here. Where we go?
He was mentioning how the pandemic had affected him. He wasn't able to get to the gym as often.
Who? AJ?
Yeah.
That's why that's why his back arm looked like the back of a Range Rover.
Yeah, he spoke about that running in Marbella too. He said that he was there cooling with his boys. They was at a pool party or something.
Yeah. And they start chanting, "There's only one Tyson Fury. Wherever he goes, the people knows He slayed the dragon 2 times. Yo, we're going to Anthony Joshua, right? Tyson Fury's quotes on Anthony Joshua's quotes on Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua had this to say, that Tyson Fury hasn't been in the deep end long enough to be considered intimidating. Joshua criticized the amount of difficult fights that his fellow world heavyweight champion has battled. What have we seen from Fury? A couple of feints, moving around. What have you seen that makes him so intimidating? Speed? If the sport is lacking so much talent, then all you need is feints and movement to be classed as the great of this generation? With hard work and motivation and studying, you can overcome that. So what do people see in Fury that is so fearsome, intimidating, that he can't be touched at the top level? I take him as a serious challenger, of course, but resume, it's taken him a long time to grow. His fights with Vladimir Klitschko was the first real challenge, even though he's ignoring Derek Chisora twice, was the first real challenge, and he overcame it, but it took him 8 years to build his experience and confidence. Then he had 2 years out and fought Deontay Wilder. He hasn't been in the deep end for long to show me that he can swim there for a long time. You have to continually prove that you belong there. You don't just come there once or twice. For me, as a fighter, that's how you gain my respect. It's funny because I was at a pool party chilling with a couple of my boys. Some of my mates live out there, you know. We were in Marbella, and I bumped into Fury last week. Fury fans were there. There was a healthy sporting divide, Fury and AJ. They were shouting, Tyson Fury, as I walked off. I gave them the gesture to let them know I'm still here. I'm one of the lads as well. On my way back, they tried to do it again, so I confronted them. I said, hey, I'm here for the banter, but let's not make a disrespectful thing where we're all here just to have a good time. That calmed down the situation. Next minute, I bumped into Fury. It was only right me and him will bump heads soon. We'll put on a great show for the British public and the world. It's going to be a massive fight. So those are the quotes, but I don't know, a little bit bitter if you ask me. You know what I mean? Like, to say that he hasn't been in the deep end since the Vlad fight, totally ignoring your mate Derek Chisora, who you quotedly said he gave you some tough sparring and he's like deserving. I mean, I don't know. But yeah.
But at least we got the clear up, because a lot of people thought that was planned out. You know, them running into each other like that, and he didn't even get out the car and say what's up. It was just him driving by with his family, and it was a quick "what's up, hey." Crazy though, he looked big as hell, man. And then now me hearing the interview and him not, really getting to go to the gym for a little bit, and him, stressing that on how that was affecting him, because he's, he needs boxing. Sort of like how Tyson speaks about it. They need it, They need to get in the gym. They need to, release that energy or whatnot, and stay active. And yeah, man, it was surprising to hear that. You figure that, man with amount of money he has and the backing, you'd always have a gym open or something, But
I think it's more about rules and regulations. It's not about money.
Yo, how long did it take Anthony Joshua to become champion? I gotta check this out.
I think on his 16th fight he fought Charles Martin, or his 17th fight, something like that. 15, 16.
So we're just gonna take it. He started since 2013 fighting. We're 7 years to become champ, or 6 years. When did he become champ?
Again, Charles Martin, just count it back.
Nah, but let's just say Charles Martin, whatever. It was gifted. What was the next one? Vladimir Klitschko. So 2017. So, okay, let's say 4 years to become champ, right? If we're not giving him credit, because many won't, for Charles Martin. Now let's see how long it took my man Tyson Fury to become a champ.
Yo, it's funny. People such haters. They like, Ness, give me Tyson Fury's top 5 wins. Why? Let's do top 2. Let's do top 2 for everyone, though. For everyone.
Yo, you got this 2 dragons at the highest realm.
I'm just saying. Show me someone else that ain't Mayweather or Pacquiao that's doing what Tyson Fury did. That's all I want to see. That's all.
Yo, so Klitschko ain't become a champ till he fought. Excuse me. Tyson didn't become a champion until he fought Klitschko?
Yeah. His first title shot was versus a unified champ. Yeah. Not versus a vacant.
He took about double the time to become champion.
Not versus a vacant title shot winner who tripped over his foot and got a belt on technicality. That's not what we're talking. We're talking about a dude that went into the Dragon's lair in Germany and slayed him.
8 years it took him to become champ. I think there's an argument there.
I don't see the argument. Like, why does it matter that you did it in 2 years if you faced who you faced and he faced who he faced? Why does it matter? Like, who made history? Let's put it that way. Is AJ making history by becoming the IBF champ of the world, or did Tyson Fury become history by becoming a unified champ the first time he ever went up for a title shot? Just like Jason Rosario. The first time I fight for a belt, I'm fighting for more than 3-4 belts. How do you beat me? You don't, like, wait, so I fight Vlad, you fight Charles, I fight for 4 belts, you fight for 1. Oh, yeah, you're in the deep end, not me. It don't make sense, bro. It's hypocrisy.
I
mean, okay, so all of a sudden, Charles Martin and Vlad were the same. Cool.
Nah, it's not even that. It's just when you start to look at the scope of things and the amount of time it took him. I mean, he did.
Okay, since you like numbers, why don't you find me another champion, right, who for the first time he ever fought for a title, right? How many years did it take Jason Rosario to become unified champ and first-time champ, right? Because they did that the same night. And then after you find Jason, find me someone else who's become unified champ the first time they ever fight for a belt. And then let me know how many years that took. How many times does a unified champ give someone an opportunity at a crack at a shot that isn't like already a mandatory or something? Like, chill, dog. Like, what he did is undoable. Like, y'all crazy. Show me someone else that's done it. I want to see someone else that's done what Fury has done. I just want to see it.
All right. Well, while I think about that one, while I let that hot coal sit on my head, let's take it to the voice of the people. You got my man, Mr. Ryan O'Rourke says, not about race to disagree with a man's comments on boxing. A spade. Joshua getting jealous that Fury getting more media attention. Yeah, you know what? Tyson Fury is in the lens a lot, in a lot more than Anthony Joshua.
Dropping books on a #1 hit seller list. Come on. He got a video game coming out. What else they make on him? They making something else on him too, I'm telling you.
He got sports powders. He got a store. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what happens. Yo, every company wants to align himself with a winner, not someone that got beat up by, a fat kid.
Damn. Joe Lassisi from the UK says Fury and Wilder turned pro 5 years before AJ. They should have do it first. Plus, they both fought Vlad, and Wilder is the only difference. AJ did it in half the time.
Hilarious. They both fought Vlad. Dog, one dude fought Vlad off of Vlad coming off the couch for 2 years. Not being reigning defending. Like, the fact that you AJ fanboys try to overlook that to equate it equally for the two is ridiculous. If one dude is on a 2-year layoff and gets beat, and the other one beats that same person, not coming off of losses, active and defending his 4 belts, yo, man, I mean, I can't with you guys, man. The IQ is crazy right now. Y'all wildin', man. Yo,
Super Max on the super chat says, is Doomy turning into an AJ protector? Champ. I'm just the guy that thinks that AJ might be the guy to stop.
And that's fine. Listen to me. You could think that someone is the guy and still say, yo, it don't even matter that he didn't beat 2 dragons or that Fury beat 2 dragons first. When they fight, I got AJ beating Fury. That's it. We don't got to lie, though. We don't got to make up, fake accolades just because you want to pick a guy when they finally ever fight, which I highly doubt. He sounds like when he sounded when he was talking about Wilder. Oh, Wilder ain't do nothing. He ain't fight nobody. Wilder ain't do nothing. I'm out here. I'm the one fighting everybody. Why Wilder ain't fight? Wilder's been active for 9 years. Why take him so? This the same thing. I can't believe y'all don't see it. Like, literally, he literally said, Wilder never unified. I'm unified. He's saying the same things. He's just taking out the name. My man shook. Shook ones. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They never around scared to look shook. Y'all know what it is.
Back to the voice of the people. Matt Machine Gun, gotta say, it says AJ got there in 2 years because of the machine that was backing him. Fury took the long road and beat a real champ.
Fury was with Mick Hennessy and then Frank Warren, okay? That's like the equivalent of Lou DiBella and Dimitri Salita. Okay? He did it the hard way and y'all jealous. Y'all jealous. He wasn't the golden one, the chosen one. That wasn't him. He never said what you liked in the media. That wasn't him. He always said disrespectful things. That's him. Not AJ, the poster boy. Y'all mad. I can't wait for that fight. Y'all mad.
Said the poster boy. Carlitos comes back on the super chat, says, thoughts on Fury supporting All Lives Matter.
That's not even a topic for this show. We discuss boxing, bro.
Yeah.
But you missed Supermax, didn't you?
No, I got him. He declared me an AJ protector.
that super chat is just an attempt to divide. We don't want to talk politics about them. We talking their resumes.
Tune in to Untitled if you want to get
We
political.
talking their resumes. Tell me what Fury said about his resume and what AJ said about his resume. I don't care nothing about anything else.
Bro, it's your man's Michael Buffer from the UK says Ness is a Fury fan now that Wilder got slapped. Now he defends Fury clearly, a AJ hater. Never seen him defend AJ like the way he defends Fury Wilder. Sad.
The hatred is real. So let me ask you. No, he's definitely emotional. Let me ask you, Doomy, who did you have before the fight happened, Mayweather or Pacquiao?
For the fight,
yeah.
Be honest, I'd been jumped off the Mayweather hate train by then. I was all the way Mayweather.
Okay, so that don't count. All right, but the point is, like, when you go into a fight and you think your guy's gonna win, right, and then he gets beat, should I not give credit to the winner? Should I be sour that my guy lost and be like, oh no, man, he didn't win? Is that the right reaction?
I don't know. I mean, I know a couple of cousins that are football fans that might just get mad at you if somebody loses. You know what I mean? Like their team loses, like ah. Got a couple guys that are just super mad and just won't give the other team or the other fighter credit.
So
soccer fans.
Here it is, because they say everybody's like, oh, when did Ness become a Fury fan? So am I not giving Pacquiao credit after he beat my guy, who I literally was calling the next Mayweather? Have I been saying that Pacquiao was on juice? Have I been saying that it was a robbery? Have I been saying he owes Keith a rematch? Have I been saying that, it's a suspect win because there was only 30 days of VADA? No. I've been giving the 41-year-old man, I've been saying he turned back the hands of time. So there's no bias. I just, when you beat someone, the argument is over. Like, you beat him. You still want me to debate about Wilder and Fury when Tyson Fury beat him? Like,
it ain't over till it's over.
Like, all we could do is wait for the rematch.
Super chat, pound for pound best says, hi guys, Nelson from DR.
De lo mío.
Campeón, Wilder is not a dragon, and I doubt he'll ever be. He has too many flaws. Fury has gone through the fire. he's a dragon.
Dragon is actually
laid it on you from all the way.
Nah,
from
actually, he didn't, because dragon is probably the best metaphor I could have subconsciously came up with. Dragons only have one offensive tool: fire. That's all they can do. Those little T-Rex claws don't do nothing, yet they're still historically one of the most mythical beasts that we admire out there. Yes, Wilder's a dragon. His right hand is historically one of the biggest, baddest in all of boxing. Call it what you want. You are a hater, even from DR. Just for today, it's all good. Candy Slim. Yo, I always want to call him Candy Cane Slim, but all right, Candy Slim 501. AJ got there. Christmas. AJ got there because Fury cheated. I mean, got bad meat. Ooh.
Oh. Low blow. Bore meat.
Oh. Ooh. T Bonafide, I think in Toronto. He said, I think Fury boxes the ears off of AJ. Yeah, then he'll be able to listen. Not.
Yo, Fury's. This is my thing, right? Fury, and when AJ was saying that stuff about him, like, yeah, you know, all you got to do is like throw a couple feints and do this and do that, and like, I didn't take it so much as like this total disregard. I just took it as like, yo, Joshua feels real confident that ain't really gonna phase him. Those feints are not gonna phase him like they phase these other guys. He feels like he got something.
If you don't react, listen to me.
For Tyson.
Yo, you
when
fought,
Tyson
dog.
Get hit by that boy.
All right, but you fought. If you don't react to a feint, what's gonna happen? The next feint ain't gonna be a feint. It'll be a jab in your face. You gotta react.
You gotta be able to read, though.
You gotta react, man. He lying.
If you read the shoulders, you won't fall for them feints. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to read the shoulders, man, and just have your hands up, ready to parry. And I feel like his style, and people call it robotic or whatnot, but his style, the way he's gonna come at Fury, gonna be totally different from Wilder. Wilder came at him with that same thing, he was, depending on that right hand.
Yo, CYP said I got no moral standards. Damn, that's how hurt people are that Fury beat Wilder and that I'm saying he beat him. I'm supposed to say what exactly? That it didn't happen? Yo, I need some of that Puff the Magic Dragon he is on. Word is born.
Listen, and like I said, there's going to be people that are just going to, stick with their guy. And right now in this fight, my guy is AJ. And I'm thinking that style that he's bringing going to be totally different from what Wilder's approach was. AJ's going to bring it to him, man. And all that feigning around and all that stuff. Unless you, I mean, look, does Fury now believe that this is the way to go? Big, heavy guy coming in, blasting cats? Is that his new formula? Are we going to see Tyson Fury ever box on the back foot? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. What I do know is that physically, AJ's stronger than Wilder. Now, obviously, it's not like I've seen him in a strength competition, but from what I see, I test, I see AJ being a stronger fighter, being able to bully a Fury on the inside instead of just letting him lean on him and wear him out. Look at those legs, man. AJ got these quads that could lift a freaking horse carriage. Yo, you're having a blast back there. Can I join in? You're laughing.
I'm just reading the chat, man. It's hilarious to see how upset people are. It's crazy.
Yo, and again, AJ, I didn't take him sort of, just totally sliding all his abilities out the window, for your Furies, that is. He wasn't just throwing it out the window like they're nothing. He was just kind of saying it like, hey, man, like, I can handle that, got nothing to worry about. That sort of stuff ain't really going to phase me. I'm a different fighter. And I like that approach too right now. I like the fact that AJ's talking his shit and sending those mental warfare arrows at Fury, since he loves to play that game. What up, champion? You got CYP? Holy moly.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note, The new number is
CYP, counter punch.
Look, Doomy, I'm telling you. Stop trying to distract me with that bullshit. Listen, man. What are you talking about, Ness? You think my comment was about Wilder losing? Do you read the chat? Nah, homie. When homeboy called in and talked about Fury and where he chatted and said Fury's all lives matter, you don't want to talk about that. That's funny because I remember when White Boy was doing all this racist stuff and I sent you videos, you didn't want to say nothing. It took everybody on this show to call in last week and tell you about White Boy this, White Boy that for you to finally say something. You be ignoring certain stuff, my man. That's why I say your more high ground is weird. It's mad weird. We talked about Billy Joe, his domestic comments hitting the bag. We talked about Wilder twerking. Oh, that's not boxing. We only talk boxing. No, you don't. You talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. But when it comes to race, you always seem to skip it, especially when it's defending a black man, especially when it's defending black people. That should be pissing me off, my man, because it's true. We talk about all kind of dumb shit.
I hear you, champ. You know, I guess that's your opinion, man. But politics tend to make people upset, man. So.
Yeah, look. In the defense of my friend here, he just doesn't like it when we go off the deep end. Sometimes people don't know how to handle touchy subjects, political, religious.
I mean, it's also I still feel.
So we save that for Untitled. You know, Untitled.
No, but I still feel that it's just a way to divide and separate the argument. The argument is about skill and what you've done in the ring. You know, you want to divide and separate the argument by interjecting, you know, a political topic of Fury so that less people can side with Fury when it comes to his skill. I don't want to separate it or, you know, whitewash it. We're talking about his skill and what he did in the ring. You know, Carlito and you want to bring up that because you don't want to acknowledge that he beat two A-level fighters. You know,
flawless victory.
That's it. The debate is who got more A-level wins. That's all. CYP back.
Man, look, I'll spend as much money as needed to come on here and let you know that the black man is more important than just being an athlete, homie. You really think that this is about Fury winning fights? You think Black Lives Matter is about Fury winning fights? Are you serious? So you telling me, but I wasn't on that one white boy's head before Wilder lost to Fury. Is that what you're telling me? I wasn't sending you his racist videos before that. This ain't about Wilder. This is about black people always getting put down and nobody say nothing. Then you got a host who uses black people's money and don't say nothing when they bring it to him. Nobody asks you to bring it up. We ask you to discuss it when it's brought to you like you do other stupid topics all the time. Don't play me, my man. Don't expose yourself. This is bigger than boxing.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you can say what you want, but you chose to use 2 super chats to discuss a topic that isn't the topic of the show and that another person super chatted. You don't want to discuss what we're talking about because you don't have an answer for it. You have to admit that Fury is better than AJ. You have to admit that he beat Wilder. You have to admit that he has 2 A-side wins, and you don't want to do that. You rather try to say that I'm doing something to offend you. Talk about boxing, champ.
Go away! Go back to the docks where you belong!
Yeah, like I was saying, man, AJ, okay, we have CYP on this counterpunch.
Get over here!
CYP.
I told you, it ain't about the money, homie. Let me tell you something, Ness. You ain't nobody to me, dog. I entertain with you here and there, but you are not that fucking important, my man. Like, you need to cut that bullshit. Listen to me. I will stop being a Wilder supporter. I will stop being a Charlo supporter for my people today. Homeboy brought the topic to you. You know how many times I've gotten on this show, said something that wasn't on the topic, and y'all took that topic and ran with it? Stop it, boy. It ain't in the chat. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. I have called in many times and changed the topic, and that's no problem. But anytime it's about blacks being put down, he want to move on. Cause man, cut the bullshit. We know you full of that shit, homie. Don't get exposed.
Expose me, champ. All you got to do is keep super chatting and not talking about the topic, and that's all right with us. You know, you do whatever pleases you. But until you show me how I am doing something wrong, we're just not going to be on the same page.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But we got some super chats here.
Yeah, you got my man. You want me to take the helm on this one, Skipper?
Yeah, I gotta go refresh to find out which was first.
All right, you got my mans and Andre. Do I mess it up again, or do I get it right, Andre? Hold on.
Oh, damn, he said 2 back-to-back. I didn't even see that, CYP.
Oh!
So goes
Drake,
another,
give me 1 second.
there goes another one,
up.
champ. We did not realize you had 2 back-to-back. CYP, you heard me?
Yeah, man. No, I hear you. Listen to me, man. Race gonna be a topic in every single sport. You got people kneeling in baseball all across. You got what you talking about, man? This is what's going on in America. In sports. Boxing is a sport. See, that's the problem. If the show would really grow, if you stood on your horse and just stood there. Everybody's show is growing. Boxing egos. Everybody's show is growing, but yours. You keep getting subscribers, but you ain't getting the viewers. Some ain't adding up, my man. Some ain't adding up because you don't stand on your ground, dog. Pick a side and quit playing both sides, trying to make certain people happy while other people are mad. And then that next day, make those people mad. You keep losing them. You need to go to business plan.
All you gotta do is waste one of those super chats to tell us your thoughts on Carlito's super chats, because you obviously want to talk about it, but you're struggling to do that because you're upset that I'm not. But you can. Stop wasting money to tell me to say it. Give us your thoughts on Fury and his thoughts. That's what you want to do.
Let's go to the people and see what their thoughts are in. Dre chiming in on the super chat says, R.I.P. trainer, brother, Nassim Richardson. Oh, wow, man.
Yeah, I had got a message from UK Rob, but I was waiting for him to send me some sort of confirmation.
Oh, I just got the chills, champ. Damn, that's a legend right there.
Yeah, I mean, we knew he wasn't doing well since the first time we interviewed Travis, not this week, but a while back. He let us know that he hadn't been doing well, because I had asked him, because I had reached out, and Nassim usually got back to me.
Let's take a 10 on that note.
I'm trying to find it, which always happens to us, right? Like,
I know you got that in the shadow realm.
No,
side
it's
of the
on
sound.
this page, and it's just
a
matter
that
of.
Is, and did we know if he was ill from C19 at all, or was something else?
No, we didn't. We didn't know anything. Nothing was said. But here I go.
Condolences to the family and all the loved ones, man. It's we lost a good one.
Definitely a teacher, man, and a good guy to myself and the show, and I'm sure to hundreds of other people that he's passed that knowledge down to. We got a super chat from Gentleman's Game. Wilder sleeps Fury next, and Fury will be known as the guy that has 0 title defenses and has been in the game longer. Ness, keep it pro. You slipping. So I'm slipping, right? But listen to what he's saying. He's completely ignoring that Wilder lost to Fury. He's saying that Wilder will beat him in the next fight, and that Fury won't be known for anything other than never having title defenses. So then what does that mean for Wilder? You see, I mean, the logic behind these Wilder fans is crazy. See, I'm a real sane Wilder fan, not a lunatic. I'm going to put down Fury so that when Wilder beats him, the win isn't worth nothing. I'm going to set the narrative out there that he's never defended his title. So then when Wilder beats him, he's a champ. He just beat a champ that ain't really a champ because he never defended his titles. Like, dog, listen, you slipping. You just showed that. You slipping. You on that CYP juice. I see it. Y'all chilling together slipping, man. No, I'm a real fan. I'm a real fan. Tyson Fury is the #1 heavyweight in the world. He beat my guy. He is the #1 heavyweight in the world. He beat my guy. I could only hope that my guy beats him in the rematch so that he could get all the credit in the world, so that he could get the book deals, so that he could get the video games, so that he could get the docu-series. I don't understand these fans. Yo, you guys not really fans of boxing, man. You just love to argue.
Well, let's see what Joe Lassisi saying out of the UK on the super chat. Says #1 is saying Fury can't fight. The argument is he takes a hard fight, then takes 5 people outside the top 40. Pillow Fury and no skill Wilder cherry pick each other.
Okay, AJ Protector. Only an AJ Protector would say that they haven't fought anybody but each other. Just an AJ Protector. What else?
He's just another fighter. No, he ain't. This guy is a wrecking machine, and he's hungry.
And you got Mr. CYP on another counter punch. Kick a counter punch.
Yo. If that's true, I do want to say rest in peace. You're talking about Brother Nazim, right?
Yeah. Mosley trainer, Cunningham trainer, Kaufman trainer.
I couldn't find it, so I'm not looking it up. I didn't find it. But anyway, that will be a Muslim brother. And last time I checked, Muslim brothers care a whole lot about their people. A whole lot. And Nazim cares a whole lot about his people. Because, that matters in boxing. It's always been that way in boxing. But on a lighter note, you kept bringing up, no, let's not even go there. Who in the chat thinks I actually like AJ more than I like Fury? Who believes that? All these years of knowing me, I do not like AJ more than I like Fury. So I'm not calling in to make Fury look bad and make AJ look good. This ain't about that. Like, my God, open your mind up. Go to college. Like, listen, there's some things that are bigger than boxing in a boxing show. People call in every day to hate on the same topic. No. I will pick Fury over AJ any day. But that has nothing to do with the fact that Fury opened his mouth and he said something that's offensive, and we should talk about it. Very simple.
All right. So at least he admitted it, because that's all I want, What if Wilder wins? We decided not to give credit. We decided to say Fury's a cheat and Fury ain't never defend, and now what does that mean for Wilder and his win? Come on, guys. Come on.
Nah, it seems that you throw shade on one, it rubs off on the other one when you're trying to make the other one look good. And yeah, you can't do it like that.
Hilarious. I'm bipolar because I'm sane.
Listen, AJ, look, to all my UK fans out there who think that AJ getting no love out here, I'm telling you, I got AJ on this one. But that's me, right? That's me. And you can't get mad at us for saying that Tyson Fury got this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he did beat Dike, quote unquote, the Dragons. And I can't really argue that because those are the guys that everybody was scared of. And AJ dodged. To me, AJ kind of dodged that fight too. So
ain't CYP the guy that calls in like, yo, I got receipts, facts. He can help us. Show me another dude not named Fury. Fury, Pacquiao, and Mayweather. And let's throw Marquez in there because we already said those 4 names. Show me someone else that has beat 2 A-level fighters. And you know what? I think we could throw Thurman in there, and I'll let him use Thurman, even though we're going to talk about it together. I guess we could throw Thurman in there because at the time that Danny fought Thurman, he was undefeated. And while we didn't think he was the best welterweight in the world, he was still considered one of the best. And then he beat Porter, but I guess Porter already had a loss, so it is arguable. Did you think he was A? So maybe Thurman don't even got 2 A-minute wins. I mean, I read your text and said minute. We got our guest in 20 minutes, Joshua Franco. Yeah, but so maybe even Thurman is arguable that he don't have 2 A-level wins. I'm telling you, 2 A-level wins is hard to do.
But like A-level wins is when you beat a champ, right?
Dog, not just a champ. Like someone that people consider, 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. The top.
Okay,
like, them
okay.
dudes,
I just wanted to see what your criteria was.
Yeah, no, them dudes like A-level wins. Mayweather is an A-level win. Like for Mayweather, he got Marquez. That was an A-level win. He got Pacquiao. That was an A-level win. For Pacquiao, he got Thurman. That was an A-level win. He got Marquez. That was an A-level win. He got Cotto. That was an A-level win. Like my man got A-level wins. Cotto, he got Mosley. Who else he got? Martinez? I don't think so. Martinez had 2 knee braces on that fight. 2 knee braces.
2?
2. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. The commission didn't even want to approve it, but they knew that was his last one. It was like, come on, man, get that old man. They ducked him for so long.
I remember now. Martinez, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Let me see.
I'm trying to find 2 A-list fighters. Where you got me looking at Pernell Whitaker, Miguel Cotto, Austin Trout. Canelo, right?
Canelo, what?
He got 2 A-lists.
Yeah, Canelo got 2 A-lists. Canelo got Trout, undefeated Trout at the time. And then Canelo got, does he got? Oh yeah, I guess I can't say Kovalev. People won't give him Kovalev. Who else does Canelo got? Laura. Who else other than Laura?
As a welterweight, you want to
keep him that one? He got that one Gennady fight. That's an A-level win. What else he got? Oh, he got the Jacobs win. As he got older, he got better. He got that Jacobs win too. That's an A-level fight. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. Like, Crawford. Look, we think he's great. How many A-level wins he got? Gamboa? Maybe not Gamboa because we knew he got dropped 6, 7 times before that fight. So, maybe Horn because he was undefeated with an arguable robbery over Pac. Like, it's difficult to get 2 A-level wins, bro. It's difficult.
How about your man Amir Khan? He beat Zab Judah and no, he just beat Zab Judah.
Nah. You can't. Nah. Well, let me see. Khan, his biggest win was Malignaggi at 140. Marcos Maidana, but did you consider Marcos an A-level fighter after he beat Broner? I guess so. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm not saying yeah to the Khan. I'm agreeing that Marcos, at one point in his career, is arguable that you could have considered him an A-level fighter, and I'll say that because I died on my sword the night before Marcos Maidana and Broner. I was the hugest Broner fan. I thought Broner was gonna win. Me and Robert went back and forth. Me and Robert Garcia were back and forth. Yo, he's such a great guy. We had mad beers the night before the fight in the Fighters Hotel, chilling. Broner came. It was like a movie, man. When I write a book, it's gonna be awesome. Broner came, sat down, glasses on, red and yellow, or is more red and gold, like tracksuit, about billions. And he's like, I'm a whoop his ass. And I'm like, hell yeah. I'm all soup because it's like, he's riding with my pick, and it's like he's the fighter. He's there. I'm fresh in the game. I ain't got that many years in. And like these 2 A-level guys are conversing with me about my opinion. And then the next day, it only gets better. Broner gets his ass destroyed. Robert runs out the back. It's all on video, too.
The video's out there, guys.
It's all on video. He literally runs. I can't make it up.
I told you.
He's running at me like fucking Usain Bolt. And he's like, I told you. You ain't getting no interview now, motherfucker. I told you. And I'm like, yo, chill, Robert. Don't do that to me, champ. They closed the room on me. Close the freaking the locker room on me. And I'm outside. Yo, shout out to Pita, his son, Robert Jr. I'm like, yo, Pita, man, tell me, yo, come on, man, it's the biggest fight. Come on, dog. I'm all the way from Jersey. Blah, blah, blah. He let me in. He like, motherfucker, you want an interview? You gonna do some push-ups now? I'm like, how many, champ? How many? I'm already doing them. How many? Nah, because listen. So again, I would be a hypocrite to say, oh, Maidana's a bum when I died that night on my sword for Broner. Like, I'm just a realist, though. You beat my guy. Like, why am I mad at you for beating my guy? Like, I gotta tell the truth. Maidana beat my guy. So Khan got the Maidana win.
Yeah, he got it.
Can't think of another. Barrera.
You said Malignaggi.
I don't even got BoxRec open, but Barrera.
Barrera,
Malignaggi, Collazo, Molina, Diaz. My man's fought no one. No one. He's been waiting for the big fight all his life. All his life. He's ducked Kell Brook for 10 years.
He fought Zab, though. Zab was popping in.
Nah. Zab was not an A-lister at that time. Listen, Zab was A-lister when he fought Floyd. Come on, chill, Chizzy. A-lister? No way.
Yeah, and then he loses to the A-listers in the late years or the recent years. Terrence, yeah. He fought Samuel Vargas too, huh?
Samuel who?
Amir Khan.
Yo, Chizzy, if Samuel beats Victor Ortiz, then we could start talking about him possibly being an A-lister. And I guarantee you that if Samuel beats Victor today, you'll have people saying, not that Samuel's great, not that he's great. You know what they're going to do? Because people are hateful and they can't stand when you beat their guy. They're going to say that Victor was a hype job. That's how boxing works, bro.
You mean Virgil?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Victor. Virgil.
Okay.
So if Samuel beats Virgil today, instead of us saying, I'll be like, oh my God, I never thought that. Damn. Yo, Crawford need to fight him. Yo, this guy should fight him. Nah, but the others, the Virgil Ortiz fans, they're gonna be like, man, it was a hype job, man. It was really a hype job, man. Now they not Virgil fans no more. It was a hype job, man. Yo, Virgil, who Virgil fought? Last Herrera? Come on, man. Last time Herrera was good when he fought in Puerto Rico with Danny, yo. Come on, Ness, man. Get out of here. You supposed to be a hardcore, B. Oh, people hate us, bro. Haters.
So that's the fickleness.
Yeah, they ain't giving no credit out here, man. They ain't giving zero credit out here. But look, we're going to have to go to callers because we got about 13 minutes. Mario dropped off. It's just me and Doomy going back and forth. But we got Joshua Franco scheduled to come on. He is West Coast, though, so there's always that possibility he don't wake up. Let me double check my WhatsApp. Make sure everything is gravy. You know what? Let me actually send him a message because I had got his ID yesterday.
Philly fanatic, yeah. Swim without getting wet.
Yo, epic quote from Nazeem Richardson, bro. I remember that, bro. That was like around the time when he was fighting Margarito, like maybe the build-up for that or the build-up for the Shane Mosley-Pacquiao fight. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's unfortunate, man. Yo, I felt like that with Emmanuel, bro. It's like I say, look, I got Nas' number. I remember I was texting him the first Travis Kaufman interview we did the last time a couple months ago. That was my first question. Like, yo, what's up with Nas? I can't get a hold of this dude. And he never, him and Emmanuel got to be, I can't even single him out because Ronnie treats me like freaking a son too. You know what I mean? Or I like to feel that. I like to make believe it feels that way because it definitely do. But yeah, man, I'd say all that to say that Emmanuel and Nazeem have been so good to me that when I noticed Nazeem wasn't hitting me back, I immediately felt like something was up, and I reached out to Travis and Steve Cunningham.
Steve Cunningham?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody just got hitting on the chat for talking that smack. Yeah, he said something about Tyson.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, the thing is this, like, we've discussed exactly what Carlito acts, and he is a Patreon. He knows exactly my stance on that. We've discussed that on Patreon. And we've actually, what's the phrase? Because, like CYP said, I ain't go to college. Is it unbeknownst to CYP? We've definitely discussed specifically that one white boy and his messages. And it was I who brought it up specifically because unlike, you telling me that you have XYZ and you've showed people XYZ, which is 100% fact because you got your receipts. I got to experience it firsthand, and I brought it up on Untitled, like, yo, look at what this happened. I had posted this, and this is what his conversation was about. So we have spoken about it. Carlito obviously doesn't pay attention on Patreon when we speak. There's certain things that we tend not to talk about on the main channel, for flagging purposes. And you guys got to understand, flagging doesn't just mean like a copyright strike or the video not being taken down. It could mean demonetization. It could mean not being in YouTube's algorithm of the watch page or the suggested videos. We all experienced that in the very beginning with C19. We had to choose to use a different name because just using the actual term would get you flagged. So, I've definitely discussed how I feel on that particular phrase and what my stance is. So I'm comfortable, man. People that listen to that know exactly how I felt and how, it goes, man. It's just, it is what it is, man. Everybody's gonna have an opinion. We could only censor people but so much. They'll create another account. You guys, if I could show you the amount of like hidden users, it's crazy, man. It's difficult, but we're about 9 minutes out.
There's many in the shadow realm. Got 9 minutes, 8 minutes.
Carlito, there's nothing to let lie. We've already discussed that on Untitled is what I'm saying. And I believe overtime because of a specific post. Like the post is still on IG. You could see his comments on IG. So, we discussed it again. It's hard to catch every episode, and some of those episodes are long. So no one
4 hours.
No one is
Those
at
are the
fault.
longest ones.
No, yeah. No one is at fault for not hearing every word that we've ever said or every stance that we might have.
But Untitled, those are the topics we talk about. That and other crazy stuff, with government and conspiracy theories. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, head on over to Patreon and we will oblige you. Yeah, definitely though. So you said Joshua Franco's coming on. Has the champ been able to?
I hit him up. I sent him a mensaje. So hopefully, if not, if we go 2 past, we'll just we'll keep it moving, man. What could we do? But I think we need to open up the lines just to like not have a bunch of dead air.
Broski, allow us to let the people speak.
Yes.
But before, sponsors or no? No sponsors yet.
Yeah. Why
Let's
not?
do it.
Because again, we don't know what's gonna happen with Franco. The West Coast is is one of those best coasts, but they wake up behind us. Shout out to CYP. That's why you gotta admire that one. At least he gets up bright and early. And you know what they say, man? Early bird.
That's how
gets
CYP
the
wake up with his fist on his hip, like.
No, because listen, getting up early is not easy. I'm a fan of it. I'm up 4 and 5 in the morning every day. Got to get a head start on the day, man. Got to get a head start on the day. You want to be successful in life. That's how I feel. Those little things I like to tell myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's open it up. We'll go out to these sponsors.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
All right. Let's hear this classic. What's this throwback right here?
Let's go, champ.
For me, it's 100%, because as I said, the venue and the date's booked. and we're looking at the reward and doubling anything that he's ever kind of been rewarded for prize fighting. But up to him, I'm not too sure. So let's say for this, I'm 50% of the way there, and all I need him to do is fill in the rest, and then we'll get a good fight.
Funny, man. We had so many quotes back then thinking that fight was going to happen, bro. Yeah, let's go out to ringer status. Josh, North Carolina, what up?
What up, TBV?
Buenos dias.
Ness Doomy, what's good, man? Hey, man. Hey, AJ got some motherfucking nerve, man. Excuse my language. AJ got some nerve, man. You right, Ness. 2 A-listers, man. That's what Fury got on his record. Regardless of the cheat, whatever. He got 2 A-listers on his list. AJ fought one. You can say he fought an A-lister, but at the time, like, Vladimir was a year and a half off leg from losing to goddamn Fury. So I don't get AJ logic. He don't know nothing about boxing. He's manufactured. He's fake to me. You can tell he's fake, bro. He's a manufactured boxer. So, Fury's better than him all day right now. He is number one. But you right. This AJ stupid. Salute to y'all, man. And I'm out.
Damn, man. So Raging Babe is confirming it. You know, she's from Philly, and her roots is deep out there. She's with Russell Peltz, who, they would know. Looks like this Nazim Richardson news is true, man, and sad and unfortunate.
Yeah, that.
Let's go to Decatur, Georgia. Lids Low, what up?
Hey, what's happening, man? Good morning from the great state of Georgia, you feel? You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. coach. You know, it's always messed up with somebody leave, but we always got to remember. I'm pretty sure it's a better place than this motherfucker sometimes. It is, but not sometimes it is. But, Ness, as far as this whole Tyson Fury thing, I just got one thing to debunk all that, bro. Them damn gloves, y'all. Like, not every other, but most champions, they go through their career and don't have all these little lingering things behind them. So with Tyson Fury, bro, it's a straight question mark. Even Klitschko, what we know what he done did back then. Like, his whole little thing is straight question mark. So until we get this Wilder Fury 3, I ain't judging Wilder on that. I ain't calling him the greatest. I ain't calling him the best now because we don't know. Now this time we get to watch these gloves. You keep that damn camera on in the break room, whatever, and then we can decide some stuff after that. And AJ do got a shot with him. If AJ can run around Ruiz the way he did, shit, AJ can move around too. So that's my call about it. Shout out to Wilder. Shout out to Bowdy. I'm out there counting.
All right, let's go to Caesar in Vegas.
How do I sound?
Perfect.
Pretty good, champ.
Yeah, well, first things first, rest in paradise to brother Nazim Richardson. My condolences to their family. I feel it. I recently lost my grandmother, so rest in peace to my beautiful grandmother. I love you, and I'll always have you in my heart. Losing somebody, man, it cuts deep, man. So that's pretty much all I got. My condolences to the family. Hopefully, their heart heals soon. Man, great show, guys.
To your family as well, champ.
Appreciate that, Doomy. You guys have a great day, man. TPB for life.
Absolutely. You too, brother.
Yo, J-Mac, New Orleans, Caesar, man. My condolences, champ.
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Derek.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing him. You want to bet? You bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Yo, good morning. How it sound?
Good.
Alive and well, champ.
Hey, good. Rest in peace to Caesar's grandmother, and rest in peace to Richardson. Definitely a talented coach. And I mean, I lost my grandmother when I was younger, but I wasn't that close to her. So, but the sound in his voice, I can tell he's real close. For his AJ, I do agree with you, Ness. He do sound the same, like he trying to talk himself out of the fight. Even though I do think he more confident in going in a fight with Tyson Fury. I don't believe anything that comes out of AJ mouth. I just think he really ducked Wilder when the fight could have happened. So I lost interest in AJ and just how he was moving. For his, the things Fury said, I didn't hear him. I came on the show late. Um, so I mean, like I didn't hear the comments that was made. The other topic was I'm forgetting something.
Just
well,
we talking Fury resume. You know, AJ basically
Oh
said.
yeah. Let me get that. The two A siders. I do give Tyson Fury his credit for beating.
King, Florida.
Door. I open the door for audiences in all of sports to go back to the way it was in Jesus' name. Amen. It's done. The fight, I'm making $10 million. I'm not really worried about what he making or him.
I believe
that's
you.
That's why you're going to see. In Jesus' name. Amen. With Earl Spence. Man, you're not fighting us. Shut the fuck up. Oh.
Yo, what up, y'all? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, champy.
All right. Good morning to y'all. I don't have too much on the topic, man. I just wanted to say rest in peace to Nazeem Richardson, legendary. He's a whole legend in the boxing game, man. The hand wrap buster. He did a lot for the sport, man. It's sad to hear that he's gone. So I just wanted to express that, man. Rest in peace to Nazeem. That's it. Appreciate it.
Champ. All right, we're gonna go to the next caller. As soon as Ness comes back from the Shadow Realm, he's cruising in there with his Back to the Future hoverboard.
I think he's getting Joshua Franco. No.
No. Let me check on Skype to see if Franco said hello. He has. Let's connect them over here. Let me copy paste this one more time.
150-pound super flyweight champ Joshua El Profesor Franco.
Profe. Yo, Profe, what up?
Hey, Profe.
Let me, damn,
That's a dope name.
That ain't working. Let me see here.
He said, I'm schooling cats in the ring. Yo, what's that, like, static wave you hitting me with?
That's one of y'all's background noise.
Yeah, I hear that. Hold on, let me... Do me, I think that's you.
Nah, it's probably just the system, bro.
It's probably just... No, it's... I hear it. Never mind. It's not you. It's just a system, like he said.
Call him
But,
system.
man, I'm not going to lie.
Champalamp.
Yeah.
What?
Right? Right?
What's going on?
Where's the champ, bruh? Where's
the champ?
He's coming?
He's coming. I see
Wait. Which champ, though?
Franco.
Okay, cool.
Your champ. The one you were supposed to get. Wait till he comes on.
There he is.
I'm be like, Franco,
My
you know
man.
this guy? I'm be like, you know this guy? He said he was going to get you on and you got tight. Oh, there he goes.
I tried to get through Adam to get to you, but it didn't work out. Mr. Lopez couldn't help me out there. But what's going on, Joshua? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're good, brother. It's good to have you on. Man, we've been wanting to have you on since the fight. Since before the fight, really. We called it here on the Boxing Voice, man. We knew. We all knew that you had it in you to win it.
Him specifically, I'm not going to lie. I did question it. I didn't know. I've watched all your fights with, not Navarrete. What's the other kid from Brazil? What's his name? It's with an N, right?
You're talking about Negrete?
Negrete. And, I'm like, man, those were some back and forths, bro. But it's like, you look different in this last fight. Do you feel it was that you look different, or you just think things just came together?
Just
I just think when I fight better opposition, it's gonna bring the best out of me, and I was just really confident in this fight. From those last three fights when I get there, I learned a lot about myself as a fighter. Mentally, physically, and now I'm up there with the big dogs like I've always thought I would be.
Yo, listen, you definitely listen. I've seen you before. I've covered your fights before. Being from Corpus, it's always been easy to keep tabs on you. We whether you know this or not, we have a lot of the same circle. So I knew how tough you were gonna be heading into that fight. I knew what everybody was saying. I'd heard it from guys that weren't even in your camp that knew how tough you were. But how tough really was Maloney? Like, I really don't know, because it's like he seemed like he was a really good fighter. I think you were just better. But was he everything that they try to hype him up to be?
Honestly, I didn't see him like that. He was nothing. He was a solid fighter. He was a good fighter, but nothing special about him. In the fight, I didn't feel his power, nothing like they were saying. I guess maybe it was due to the sparring that I had. I sparred nothing but bigger guys in camp, so maybe when Maloney was trying to hurt me, he couldn't do it. I didn't feel anything that he brought.
I actually am not, and I'm sorry, guys. This is the last one, and y'all can jump in. I'm actually not super thrilled you said that. Like, I'm glad you said that, but at the same time, I know we have to see a rematch. And honestly, you saying that, I feel like it's not even going to be as fun a fight. I feel like you could just dominate him this time. But any word on that rematch? I mean, anything you can tell us about it?
Not that I know of. I just know that he does want the rematch, and that's all I know right now. So I'm just staying ready and just waiting for that call whenever I get it, ready to go.
Gotcha. Anybody else? I got more if y'all. Okay, cool.
Nah, keep at it, champ.
Yeah. Listen, Joshua,
Thank
I
you.
feel like the one thing you did in this fight that was different than the three Negarreta fights was that you were so willing to be not just first but constant. Like, you were always beating him to the punch. I've said this before, and I've actually heard trainers say this about you before. If you were first in your fights, you give anybody a tough shot. Was that part of the plan? Do you feel like that was something that you felt like you were doing a little better in the past few fights?
Yeah, I felt like I was connecting my shots a lot cleaner than my other fights, and I was hurting it more, and I just felt like I was just dominating. So once I saw that I was everything was coming together, like in camp, I just kept putting pressure on him, kept punishing him.
Yeah, you definitely did that. Real quick, we'll introduce Shannon the Cannon. Shannon, it's Joshua Franco, who we have on the line live, coming fresh off his win from ESPN off of Andrew Maloney to become the WBA super flyweight champion. Yo,
I know who he is. You ain't gotta tell me, champ.
I know you know. Champs know champs.
Hey, champ. I know a killer when I see one. Let's go, champ.
Yeah, let's go, champ.
So Joshua, we like to, tell Shannon how that phrase has grown. So I want to ask, I mean, you're in a gym that is nothing but champs. I mean, you got Jose Ramirez there, Mikey, Virgil. Do you guys actually say that? Because in my gym, I hear it. Like, let's go, champ, when the sparring is happening, when the running, when you got to dig deep. Have you ever caught yourself saying it for yourself or another fighter in your gym?
All the time. We're always saying that. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Always pushing each other. Kind of like a joking thing, but we're always saying it in the gym.
Definitely, man.
You're man. Nice to meet you, champ.
Nice
to meet you, brother.
You too.
How much has life changed for you? I mean, I know it's just been a couple of weeks since the fight, but has anything changed?
I seen your first post. I know Robert was making fun of you for it.
Oh yeah. I mean, nothing has changed. Everything's the same. I will say a lot more interviews, a lot of interviews lately. But other than that, just same thing. Still spending time with my family, still enjoying my family, and just enjoying it all.
What about the social media numbers? Have those changed at all? Because I see you trending more or like higher than you were before.
Yeah. Since after my fight, now I only had about maybe like 4,000 followers. Now I got like 10K 10 point something
Dang,
K.
that's
So
Yeah,
what's
10.3,
up, bro.
champ.
That's
Go,
what's
champ.
up,
it went out
my
crazy.
man.
Let's go,
Yo,
champ.
Franco,
That
you
clout
on the
score.
way, bro.
Yo, so
Yeah.
can you just talk about first getting the call to face this guy Maloney, having to go to Top Rank, knowing that you're a Golden Boy fighter? Because to me, it felt like, damn, he's got to go on their network. He's the B-side. There's no way you can get this win unless you do it the way that you did, and you did. But was any of that playing in the back of your mind that, like, this is not your hometown, this is not your promoter, and you really got to do a lot better than necessary?
Of course, like you said, he was a top ranked fighter. He was undefeated world champion. So I knew that I had to go in there, war ready. That's why I left everything in the gym. I left the gym, 100%. I knew I was prepared and I was ready for anything. And even during the fight, Robert was telling me, "You got to do more. You got to do more." He's a champion. He's a favorite fighter. So Robert kept me motivated, and he kept talking to me throughout the round. And
Robert's the
sure enough,
best.
it paid
Hey,
off.
not to cut you off, champ, but you tell Robert, you say, "Hey, man, you know Shannon Briggs?" See what he say.
All right then.
I
will.
fought amateur with him. That's my boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, word.
Okay.
Y'all on the
Nice.
same team?
Yes, brother.
That's what's up. That is what's up. Wow, cool.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Josh, listen, I felt like we got what we needed from those top ranked fights. They weren't all, Franco Maloney level. They weren't all DeMarco type fighters, but they were fun cards for what they were. What was that experience like for you being in the bubble and having to go through all of what you had to go through?
It was different compared to all of my other fights, of course, because you're by yourself the whole time in a room, and you can't see your family. You can't have anybody around you, so it was definitely different. Even before the fight, I'm spending time with my family and just enjoying them. But this time I was by myself, and it was just different. Even getting tested every day, it was totally different. But I mean, it's something that all the fighters have to go through. So just have to go with the flow.
Franco, let me ask you, did you feel the love and support not only from your friends and family, but like from the boxing public beforehand? Because I felt like as the fight got closer, I started to see more people I follow sending you like this love, saying, oh, good luck on your fight. And it's like, damn, everyone is picking Franco. I felt like I was on the wrong side, like, because I thought it was going to be a little tougher. We really did, way more than what I expected. But did you feel that love and embrace beforehand, or again, were you just focused on the fight?
Yeah, I did. I got a lot of love, and even from my team, all the world champions, they gave me a shout out. My promoter, Austin De La Hoya, gave me a shout out. I just got a lot of love, and it motivated me. I was still focused, but I was still enjoying the love, and it was just everything was just crazy to me.
So let me just get this off. You're kind of in an Andy Ruiz situation. Like you got the upset. Everyone loves you, but you got to do it again to make it real. Do you see anything playing out differently? Do you see him making adjustments the way that Joshua did, or do you think like at this point it doesn't matter what he does, you'll get that win?
I just feel like it doesn't matter, what he does. He could say whatever he wants, make adjustments, or try to do whatever he wants. But I know that I'm the better fighter overall. I'm stronger. I have a better IQ in the ring, and I just, not only him, but I feel like any of the champions, it's going to be a tough one for them if when they step in the ring with me.
So,
definitely.
Can you just tell us? I mean, I don't want to assume just because there's so many sexy names in your gym. Who'd you really spar for this fight?
Well, for this fight, I was sparring a lot with Ronnie Rios and my friend Hector Valdez Jr. and my friend Louis Cordia. He also fought against Adam Blue Nose Lopez. I was sparring with him a lot too. And just a lot of different fighters. I have great work. They're all heavier guys than me, but when we're in there, we're going at it, and I'm getting the best work. So I have really good work in the gym, and I'm blessed for that.
Yo, Ronnie Rios is a dog.
Jump in, champ.
Champ, can I ask you, Champ? Let me ask you a question, because this is something that I've always seemed to be curious with fighters, and I'm being a fighter myself. I've always we all take pride in our training. I want to ask you some training questions. How many miles you running, champ?
Uh, I was running every other day, 5 miles every other day, but not too much. A lot of focus a lot on my strength and conditioning work. I feel like that's where you get stronger, and also putting the rounds in and sparring in the gym. Bag work and all the other stuff in the gym.
Yeah. So you was running, you was doing a lot of rounds, you was doing a lot of sparring for this fight.
Yeah, I was doing up to 15 rounds, and I was doing 15 rounds, and I wasn't even breathing hard. I was doing
15 rounds.
nothing.
I mean, how many times you did 15 rounds for the fight, champ?
I did it a couple times.
Two?
Before that, yeah, 2 times, and then the other rounds, 12 rounds. I was just doing it like nothing. I felt really good, and like I said, I knew going into the
That's
fight.
right there. See, you see why I asked him that question, guys? Because that right there is going to get to look how he started smiling. The heart of a fighter putting in that work. He said he was doing 15 rounds twice, 12 rounds like it's nothing. That's what I want to know as a fan. I want to know, how hard was you working, champ? Was you jumping rope for this fight, champ?
Of course, I was doing everything. I worked. This is the hardest I've worked, the best camp I've ever had. This is the best I've ever felt, and I'm still growing as a fighter, still getting stronger. I'm only 24, so I'm excited to see what the future has for me.
What can you tell us what a typical day in the gym is like for Franco? Like you get there, you sit on the bench.
Yeah, I want to know.
Sit on the bench. You walked in with flip flops. You putting on the hyper dunks now.
Got
then
the
what?
headphones while you wrapping the hands. What's going on?
When do you put on the
Nah,
music? Do you listen to
walk in the
music?
gym, roll up my raps, and just get wrapped up by whoever, Robert, his son, whoever, get wrapped up, warm up, shadow boxing, work on my technique, and then after that, see what Robert has for me. Either go to the mids, get on the bag, do some back drills, or just switch it up every time. But in the gym, it's nothing but hard work.
When do you jump rope, champ? When you jump rope, before or after you train?
I do it after, as a cool down. I like to cool down with
right?
it.
Yeah. What was the game plan going into that fight?
I didn't have a game plan going into the fight. I was just, I just thought to myself, whatever he brings, I'm just gonna, adjust and, little by little, just get his timing, get his rhythm down, and just figure him out. Start breaking him down little by little, and that's what I did.
Because you were so confident because of that hard work. You walked in, you knew what you were gonna be able to do. Yeah, bro, that makes a lot of sense.
Joshua, Shannon asked you, how many rounds do you do shadow boxing? I mean, excuse me, jump rope. How many rounds of jump rope?
I do a 4 round straight of jump rope.
Wow. Ooh. No mistakes? Do you not mess up? Cause I find
I do.
All right. Cause I find it so hard to jump rope for 3 straight minutes. I feel like I feel like I've never been able to do one complete round without messing up. It's crazy.
And you do whipping the shit out of your shins.
Yeah. Champ. Let me ask you another question, champ. Let me just a serious question I need to know, champ. What you seriously on your ab routine? You do sit-ups?
Yes, sir. Every day. Got to stay on it.
How many sit-ups?
How many sit-ups?
I do about
200.
Yeah, I'm around 200, something like that. Just to keep the core tight.
Ooh, so you do it in the morning when you run? You do it at the gym? Like, how many times a day you doing sit-ups?
I'm doing it every day. After the gym, after our boxing workout, we go right to strength and conditioning, and we're tired from the boxing, and then we still have to do strength and conditioning right after, and it helps a lot, and it makes your body stronger.
Yeah, facts. Speed bag. Do you like the speed bag?
Not too much. I'm not a big fan of the speed bag, but every now and then I'll do it just to switch the routine up in the gym. But
double N. How about the double N? You like the double N bag?
Every day, of course.
Double N bag, huh?
Double N. Yes, sir.
Ooh, you like that double N, y'all?
I always thought the double N bag was so much harder than a speed bag, like so much harder. To me, it is.
Joshua, you're only 24, so what division do you see yourself topping out? And when do you see yourself moving up? I know you just won a world title and there's absolutely no rush. I just want to, in your mind, know like how long.
Great question.
I feel like I'll finish my career at featherweight 126. And I feel like I'm gonna stay at this weight for maybe another year or so. Try to get another world title at this weight, and then I move up and try to go for a title at bantamweight, and so on.
So that's my question. My next question was, how many divisions do you plan on going through, and what's your goals? Like, come on, talk that shit, champ. I want to know something, champ. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You look like a really nice guy. I can see. Listen, that looking nice don't mean nothing when the bell rang. A dude to change into a killer. But you're very articulate. You speak well. You got a nice smile, all that. But let me ask you a question, champ. Real talk. What's the goal here, champ? What you trying to do? World domination, or you just want to get a little money? What's the world? What's the plan?
World
Oh,
domination.
the goal is, to be remembered as a legend, like all the other ones, Sugar Ray Leonard, Michael Carbajal, Oscar De La Hoya, all these greats. I just want to be remembered as one of those guys, that leads great fights and leaves history for the next generation to watch. Study my fights. I want the kids to study my fights when they're little.
How many divisions? How many belts you want? What's the roadmap?
I'm gonna try to do 4 divisions all the way to featherweight, 126. I spar with world champions before at featherweight, and it's world class work. I'm giving them work, and they're giving me work as well. So I know that I have
feel comfortable.
Yeah, I feel comfortable.
You could go up there one day, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you feel like one day when you get to that weight class, piece of work, a piece of cake. I got this, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be harder, bigger guys, and I have to make my adjustments. But that's still a long ways.
Forget that. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Exactly.
Joshua, let me ask you, do you think, right, I just read a quote from Rigondeaux saying, that he believes the champions at 118 will duck him. Is he even in your mind at all? I know you have a lot on your plate. You got a rematch you have to do. Then after you get that rematch is when you can, think clearly. But is he still a name in your mind, or is he already too old, and by the time you get to 118, you think, you rather fight someone else?
Oh, if he's still 118 when I'm there, and he's still the top dog, why not? He's a 2-time gold medalist.
Talk that shit, champ. We'll talk it. What you want to do to him? What do you want to do to Rigondeaux?
You know what? Rigondeaux's a very smart fighter, tough. It'll be a tough fight for sure. But I feel like I'll be anybody right now. I feel like I want nobody could beat me right now.
It's funny you say that, right? Because in boxing, they got this phrase that all of a sudden when you become a champion, they say that you become 80% better as a champion. Do you believe that, when you won that belt, I'm better? Is it something that your mind clicks in your mind? Is it because you won the strap? Or do you think that's just a phrase? It's still, whatever you do in the gym.
Nah, I feel like you do get that confidence. Especially what I did to Andrew Maloney. I left him all messed up, and that just shows me I do belong here. I do belong at the top. He was in the talks of fighting Chocolatito if he won this fight. So,
Yep.
What does that show you? Who
body bags.
I'm ready.
He talking greasy, y'all. He talking greasy. He said he was in talks to fight Chocolatito now. Yo, so is that a fight you want? You think do you think you're bigger than Chocolatito? Because man, I seen
not right now. My man blew up.
What was my man name? Yo, Rungs VI. How do you pronounce that dude's name?
Man.
How you pronounce my man name? Sung Rungs VI or whatever. Yo, he put hands on Chocolatito.
For sure, yeah, man. I feel like I am bigger than him physically. And I just feel like it'll be a great fight. He has that experience. He's been around for a long time. It'll be a great fight for the fans. Nothing but fireworks. And I just feel like whoever gets touched first is gonna get that win. And I feel like I have the power to change fights.
Who do you think your team talks about the most for you? I just have to assume with a gym like yours, you're sitting around either getting rapped or getting your raps took off. You got Big G in the corner. You got Robert, then Pita. Ellie is there. So they're always talking boxing. What name do they throw out? Franco, I want to see you get this guy in the future or beat this guy in the future or just see you in the ring with that specific name. Does Big G specifically throw out anybody, then Robert next, and then Pita?
Yeah, they all say, Chocolatito, especially Big G. He's always saying, are you ready for him? Are you ready? he's always trying to see what my reaction is when he asks me, and he just always joking around with me. But all of them know that I'm ready. I'm ready for a Chocolatito fight.
Beautiful. So, talk to me about your parents, man, your family. Now that you're a world champion, how has that been coming back home with that strap?
It's been good. To win a world title for my family. My mom and my dad. I know they're very proud of me. We worked hard. Since the amateurs, as a team, me and my family, my brothers, my mom, my dad. So to win the world title and bring it back home to my family, it's a great feeling because we come so far. Since the amateurs, since we were kids. So it's a great feeling.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you, you did it for Texas because I was covering amateur fights in Corpus, and everybody talked about Hector and Joshua. That's all everybody would talk about. You know what I'm saying? So we knew like we had some, and Mario Barrios too, but he was already pro at that time. It was one of those things where we felt represented by y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all were our class.
Well,
and,
you guys
and Hector
were a big
is a great
signing
fighter
too. Remember, it was a big signing because
it was a big signing.
That was
yeah.
Robert's first time branching out to Texas. So it was like, who are these two kids that Robert went
opened up
all
the
the
gym.
way from Cali
Golden
to
Boy
sign?
did the full picture press release. I mean, it was they rolled out the red carpet for you, man, and you delivered in a big way. We're all proud of you, for real.
Let's go, champs.
So we got a few questions.
Champ. Hey, yo, Champ, I got a
Champ.
question for you. I'm sorry to cut
Nah,
you guys off.
Go for it.
Champ, do you study, like, do you watch film or boxing, like, on YouTube and stuff like that?
Yeah, I always do. I always watch boxing. Especially when I'm in camp. I have a rule I can't go to sleep until I watch one boxing fight, and then after that, I can watch whatever I want, a movie or go to sleep.
Damn, bro.
Discipline, champ.
Dog, I love that,
I
man.
love that.
That is
I love
amazing.
that.
I like that, bro.
Hell yeah.
Do you just watch one boxing fight or one on your opponent?
No, I never watch my opponent's fights. I've never done that. I've always felt like I'll just adjust in the ring. But I always watch the legendary fights. I like to watch a lot of Michael Carbajal, Benito Lopez, and those kind of guys, those kind of fighters.
Wow, Champ. Like in football and in every sport, basketball, baseball, they study film. Like they have time where the whole team go and they sit down for hours every day as part of their contract. They might have to do 3 hours a day, 3-4 hours a day studying film. I think that boxers should study film. You know what I mean? I think so. I think I applaud you for that. You know what I mean? That's why I was curious to know if you watching film because, like I said, in other sports, they demand it's part of the contract. If you miss this thing, you lose money, or you can lose your job. You gotta study the film, champ. You gotta watch as much boxing as you can, so that it's in your brain, or when you in the gym, even watching sparring, or just letting that thing program in your brain. So this way, your reaction is just natural. But listen, I can't tell you that you the champ. You're a beast, my boy. I'm pleasant to meet you on here. Hopefully, I meet you in person one day.
For sure, sounds good.
Let's go, champ. Hey, I want to give you a shirt and a hat, champ. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get in touch with you through the brothers and send you a hat and shirt if you don't mind.
Oh hell yeah, for sure. I would appreciate that. Hell yeah.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you.
That's what's up. We're gonna go to Patreon questions. These are questions from our most knowledgeable listeners. People on every day and really know what's up in the sport. Hardcores like us. The first one's from Bilo. He's from Phoenix, Arizona. And he says, thanks for taking the time with us on TBV. Congrats on becoming a world champ. How did you get the nickname El Professor? El Professor.
I got it from Robert's his assistant coach in Oxnard. When I was first meeting up with Robert, I walked into the gym and I had some glasses on. I had a button-up shirt. I had some Sperry, some jeans, and I walked into the gym and he asked me, "Are you a fighter?" I told him, "Yeah." He said, "She's like, you don't look like a fighter. You could be a professor or a teacher."
El profesor.
And everybody started laughing, and ever since then the professor stuck with me. It's stuck.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
See the story behind it?
Yo, that's dope.
That's dope.
They could call you Superman too. You got the glasses on
organic.
outside the ring. They come off, and you just showing the S.
Let's go, champ.
Oh man, with the timely drop, with the timely
Superman.
soundboard, bruh. Yeah. Okay. Next one from Rue in the 504. He says, any word on when the rematch will happen? You already answered that. So yeah, we could just give Rue a shout out. Sway next says, thanks for coming on the show, champ. After the rematch, do you plan on defending the title a couple times, or do you want to try to unify the belt as soon as you can?
Yeah, I want to unify. I even have those plans in my head right now, but I have to get this rematch over with, and then after that, we could unify. I don't want to defend against anybody.
I feel that. Next one from a fellow Texan, George in Dallas, Fort Worth area says, congratulations, champ. Would you consider moving up in 2021 for a super fight with Juan Francisco Estrada? I know if you fight Jagalito, you'll fight Estrada.
Of course, that's a fight I also have, in my mind. He has a WBC, and that would be a great fight to unify, and that would be a great fight for the fans. Nothing but fireworks in that fight.
Bro, I'm telling you, that fight happens with you, Chocolatito. I promise you, there will be 25 of my relatives at my house on a Saturday night with barbecue, chicken fajitas, beef fajitas, pork ribs, potatoes, everything.
You got me hungry now.
Big, bro. I promise you. You get that fight, bro, that's a super fight for us in my house.
My wife made tacos last night, so let's go, champ.
Let's go.
My wife says she's making them tonight. I'm going to hold her to it. Next one from James Valdez. He says, morning, champ. I was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas myself. So first of all, I'd like to say a big salute and congratulations to the champ. And thanks for coming on the show. I told you, bro, you holding us down. My question is, how often do you go from RGBA gym in San Antonio to the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy gym in Cali? And how's that been for you?
I'm usually home, for 3 to 4 months at a time, and then usually I'll get that call and I'll head back to camp, for another 2 months or so. So it always changes. It always changes on me, but I'm always back and forth. Most of the time, I'm never just in one place.
Definitely. Next one from Big Nick. He says, thanks for coming on the show, champ. I've heard of your name, but not seen you fight. So after this, I'm about to box wreck you and YouTube you. Can you tell me what your style is and your best attributes?
My style is, my own style, but, I've been told that I'm what is it called? A boxer puncher. I've been told I'm a boxer puncher.
I would say that.
Yeah. I just have my own, little style, and, I'm just an all around fighter.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely boxer punch sounds accurate to me. We got a next one from Ryan O'Rourke in the UK. He says, what up, champ, from UK Liverpool. After a defense against Maloney, who else is on your list? Would a fight with any of the UK guys like Charlie Edwards or Yafi interest you? And would you be in the UK to spread your name globally? Yo, before you answer this, all right, you can answer it the way you want to answer it. Obviously, I am nobody to you, so you don't got to say that. But I'm going to tell you right now, you answer it the way you should answer it. You ain't got to go nowhere for nobody. They come to you. I promise you, you come to Corpus, San Antonio, Houston, we'll draw. We'll come out for you. So go ahead. You can answer. If you want to say you want to go there, that's fine. Whatever.
Why not? But, right now on my mind, I have all the champions on my radar. I have, Chocolatito and Cajas, and I have Estrada on my list. So right now I have that focus. I don't, maybe if the opportunity presents itself, and we'll see what happens in the UK. Why not? But for right now, it's not on my mind. But shout out to the UK. I got my respect.
Bro, if Charlie Edwards teams hit you up and they're not talking about giving you the bigger I don't care. Man, listen, you ain't got to go nowhere, champ. Come back home, champ.
Yo, but
come back home, champ.
Edwards vacated his title, bro.
Yeah, but he's what is he? 5 pounds away?
I don't know, but like, why we even talking about Edwards for Franco? He don't even have a belt. And last we know him,
it was the question though.
Must be a UK dude. Must be a UK dude, because last I checked, Edwards got Martinez problems. Like, he vacated that belt. Martinez wanted to fight.
Yo, how that was the last one. Real quick before we send you off. What did you think about the Arroyo McWilliams Arroyo fight getting canceled, man?
Oh man, I was looking forward to that fight.
I know.
Martinez is a great fighter. I love watching him fight, and so is Arroyo. So that would have been a badass fight. That would have been one to see. It sucks that it got canceled. Hopefully they make it happen again soon.
Definitely, Deb. Well, I hope you get the Maloney rematch out of the way right away so we can get on to bigger and better things, Joshua, because I know you're gonna hold us down here. But we appreciate you coming on at this time. If you want to give your social media so that those that aren't following you can do so, you can go ahead and do so at this time.
You can follow me on Instagram at Professor Franco and on Twitter, Joshua Franco _. And I just want to thank you guys for the time and for having me on the show. Thank all of you guys for the support. And, hopefully we talk again soon.
Nah,
Definitely,
man. Keep doing what you're
Check you.
doing,
Stand
champ,
up.
man. We're really happy for you, man, and definitely appreciate your style of fight and the fight that you put on. So wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you. And shout out to the boxing boys. Y'all stay up, man. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. WBA champion Joshua Franco. Yeah, man. I want to thank him for coming on the show. I want to thank Golden Boy for getting that done for us. We look forward to having other Golden Boy fighters on the show to bring you guys, a better listening experience. Speaking of Golden Boy fighter, man, we will be doing a live fight chat for the DAZN fight card. We got Sugar Shane Mosley. He's on that comeback trail. He changed his whole team. He's added Coach Larry Wade, who's the strength and conditioning coach for Sean Porter, Luis Ortiz, Keller Plant,
Say what?
Badu Jack. Really, you can't mention a bad fighter that Coach Larry Wade works with. And then you got Justin Gambler becoming the new head coach now, which is the coach of, Keller Plant. And Jeremiah Milton, undefeated heavyweight because he's 0-0. But yeah,
he was supposed to fight though.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight. I think on August 18th he has a date on a pay-per-view. Which is unfortunate. I don't understand Top Rank. Like how much does it cost for a guy like that? To debut on Top Rank? Are they really paying him that much more than they are paying these Ibefs and Hector Perez's and Victor Bisballers? I don't understand. Why not put something quality with that pedigree up there? But we got Huang in the BX. What's going on? Juan just listening.
Oye, chico, ¿qué tú estás haciendo?
Just listening. We got Majid in Orlando. What up? Majimbe, Jersey.
Hey, what happened?
Steve in Chicago.
Holy Testicle Tuesday.
Stone Bone, Colorado.
Okay, something's got to be going on now.
If Stone Bone don't come on, something's wrong. He's there.
What up? What up?
Nothing's wrong.
What up?
What up, champ?
Hey, I hope.
Let's go, champ.
I hope I don't fade too much, man. I'm in my backyard and I know my phone connecting and disconnecting to my Wi-Fi. But yeah, man. I just wanna say, may Allah be pleased with our brother Richardson, man. He was a fisher of men, man. He saved a lot of young brothers. And I'm pretty sure he probably saved Shane Mosley that night. Yeah, I mean, he could have went out like Cotto, and that probably took years off Cotto life, man. That made Cotto a different man. What happened to him with Margarito? So we better appreciate coaches like Nazim Richardson who understand old tricks of boxing, and we gotta hold guys who Wilder is hinting at didn't pay attention. If he would have had somebody like that, he would have knew what Fury was doing, and we would have never had to run around here worrying about glove gate because Nazim Richardson would have made them sit there and wait, and everybody would have been like, "Oh, Fury ain't coming out. He ain't gonna fight." But they'd have made them gloves get fixed. So that's on Jay Diaz. But yeah, I'm ready for the fights tonight. I want to see what Ortiz could do. He was struggling to make weight, man. It's been COVID and you ain't had nothing to do but work out, so you should have been on point with that. So his next fight might end up being at 154. Shout out to Franco. I like the young guys, man. I like the little dudes throwing lots of punches, but I don't know if he might be ready for the Rigondeaux level, but Rigondeaux can do things to you and make you put your gloves in your pocket. I'll catch you later.
All right, Stone Bone, thanks for calling in. We got Boomerang J to the Mac. Yeah, I'll be showing my age, J to the Mac.
J to the Mac Dizzle.
Sound like fresh.
To the A to the
Yo.
Sound like Fresh Prince.
Yo, where Briggs at?
Mac came for Briggs. Damn,
Hey,
Shannon.
every time, hey, I want that energy every time I'm on the show with him. But every time I come on, he high and he gone. I think be hopping off before I get on. I think that's a strategic thing.
Mac is calling this over.
Yo.
You got
Hey.
J-Mac on the phone, champ. He said,
Nah.
where she go?
What up, champ? What's the deal?
Oh, hey, look, hey, man, look. Every time you ask the questions from now on, I want you to ask me, can you ask a question? Hey, but look, let me get my call out before I go. Nah, I like him. I like the dude energy and stuff like that. I'm gonna go with Stonebone said. Regan down and showed on many time.
Yo, that was funny, man.
The time was flawless on that one, champ.
Champ, I gotta ask, bruh. What's
Yo, we all got the same question right now.
Connect the headphone, but what's going on? I thought you was getting this Tyson fight. They putting little ass Roy Jones.
Yes,
Come on.
Let me get my headphones. I'll be right back.
Grab the headphones, champ.
They got
you
Lil
gonna get the
Roy
champ
in there.
approved headphones.
How they gonna put Lil Roy in there over you, champ? What's up with
Because
that,
look
man?
at that monster right there. Look at that. You think anybody wants to face that cutout right there? They don't even want to face the cutout, let alone the champ. Come on,
that cutout look real as hell.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We gotta get
like
shirts, man.
What he gonna say?
It's crazy, though, Ness. Before you even said the question, I was like, he gonna ask the same. We all want to ask that question, like, why? Yeah, and why are you gonna put man?
You know what's crazy too?
You know what? The winner of the Roy Tyson could it go on further than just a one-time thing?
And that's the
I'll
thing.
tell you what it is. The
Tyson
champ
said,
didn't want to have no winners. That was a deal breaker for him. I guarantee it.
What happened was Shannon said no to the first offer because he like, yo, I want Tyson to prove something for the people who say I took advantage.
No. I know what happened.
What?
They said, Shannon, we got this offer, but it's going to be this kind of fight. And he said, what? Why Mike don't want to fight like this? Then Mike told him what was up. He said, bruh, I can't get sanctioned. Like, and so Shannon's like, bruh, I don't want to do that kind of fight. That's what happened.
Yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see what happened because it was supposed to be a big phone call.
That Triller clip that you sent, I kept playing it, man. I kept getting excited, bro. You keep seeing Tyson's face.
Nah, Tyson look ready, y'all.
He go in and
Where
out.
is the champ going?
He'll be talking normal, and all of a sudden the beast will come out like.
Yeah, he a werewolf like that.
Mm-hmm.
That full moon comes out and he's just like,
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
You guys hear me?
We got you, champ.
So
let's talk boxing.
Let's talk boxing.
How did the middleweight and Roy Jones get this Tyson fight and not you, champ? What the hell is going on?
Ain't that sad, champ?
That's sad, champ.
Ain't that sad? Ain't that a sad day for the champ? But it's all good. Listen, it ain't over till it's over, and I'll say that to say this. I'm still working on something. I spoke to Mike's brother-in-law, and we're talking about possibly if that fight doesn't happen, which it looks like it's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, I'm here, and it's been said that after this fight, this exhibition, things go well, me and Mike in November, December. You know what I'm saying?
So you next.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
So you next.
Who's next? I wouldn't say I'm next. You know what I'm saying? Because that sounds like I'm getting fed to some shit. You feel me? I'm next on the menu, and none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Basically, for the most part, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I love Roy. I'm a Roy Jones fan. I've only met Roy Jones maybe once, twice, if 2 times in my life. But I'm a super Roy Jones fan. Like, so I think this is great for Roy and for, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for Mike. You know what? It's great for Mike too. Because think about this, guys. When the last time Mike Tyson been in the ring?
2005.
15
we
years,
talked about
man.
that. We talked about that. 15.
Think about it. I was a little salty. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's not that I was salty. It's that, listen, I'm out here hustling hard like everybody, like nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You everywhere.
Day and night trying to get fights, making moves. You know what I'm saying? Staying alive. You feel me? As I should. So of course I was like, damn. I think the Battle of Brooklyn would be a phenomenal fight.
That would be a crazy
King of Brownsville.
The battle of Brownsville. I was like, yo, it'd be. Of course, I think that because I know the story. I know the story of Brownsville. I know the story of Mike being the god of boxing and from Brownsville. And in me, it would be so entertaining, right? But at the same time, Mike ain't been in the ring in how many years, guys? You feel me? Let him do him. It's what's the word? It would be selfish of me, and at the same time, it would be like, just an idiot of me to say, oh well, he should be fighting me. He should be doing what he got to do and what he want to do. If he got a better deal fighting Roy Jones, man, get that champ. If it comes to a situation where we next or whatever, but he needs to get the rust off too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Look
exactly.
at me, champ.
But let me ask you.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was
Look at me,
saying.
champ.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Let me ask you though, because I mean, from what we're hearing,
and that's Mike Tyson. Now, that's Mike Tyson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, it's a 2005 last time he fought versus somebody who, you train other people. You stayed in the game. You feel me? And that's a tough task to call for.
I wanted to ask you, did you hear the rules? Because it sounds like it should be some sort of staged fight, like it's going to be scripted.
It's not staged. Don't say that.
No,
it's just not.
Did you
doesn't have a lot of leeway.
No, did you see the other quotes from the owner? He was like, "Yeah, I told him, come make some money,
Some money. Any cuts, we're gonna stop the fight." Yeah. But
but
they're gonna go out there and do it. Stage is like professional wrestling. That's staged, and that's not what this is gonna be. This is gonna be a line between entertainment and the sport of boxing, but it's not gonna be one or the other fully. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
It's gonna be great for boxing. It's gonna be great. Roy gonna do his thing. Mike gonna do his thing. Let them both get the rust off, and hopefully I can get next. I hate saying that, but
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. And actually, real quick, I do want to say you're right. You should stay ready because, and I'm not wishing anything, of course, but during these times, we've seen how many people drop out of fights just in the last 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Baseball players, NBA players, boxers, everybody. So, man, this is like a time where on deck could literally be like next.
But I think that we gotta switch the campaign. You got a bunch of years trying to get the Tyson fight.
30. I'm not 30. 20-something.
We gotta do things the way I tell the Charlo brothers. Make your own lane, and how you do that is give Evander the rematch. He out here saying he want to come back. He's training, and he gonna
give him a rematch.
Not a rematch. Give him a shot. Like y'all work together to do a fight between each other.
I'm ready now.
Yeah,
I'll fight him tonight.
I know, but you got to get in touch with his.
I'll fight him tonight.
You got to get in touch with his people. You got to get in touch with his people, and you got to change your campaign from Tyson to Evander now. Cause
I ain't doing none of that, champ. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I've been doing this for a long time, bro. They know my number. And when they call, they be calling talking foolish about numbers that don't make sense. You feel me? I'm an entertainer, but I'm not a fool. You feel me? I've been in this game 30 plus years slaving for this shit, making other people rich and I'm not doing that no more. You feel, especially in this age of the social media, whereas I'm dealing directly with my fans.
Exactly. You're your own commodity.
So champ.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
All right.
I say that to say they know my number, and you know what? The shit ain't ringing, champ, for a reason. But it's okay.
But listen,
like
then.
you said, you got to make your own lane, and that's what the champ is doing. I got something coming for y'all, champ. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I'm gonna shake up the world, y'all.
Why you don't
world domination, champ? Domination, champ.
You're gonna fight The Rock at WrestleMania. Break it right here,
champ.
right now. Dwayne Johnson, Shannon Briggs.
He said Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Champ, what about trying to get your own like straight to YouTube pay-per-view? Maybe you and like Monty Barrett. That's not he too out of the game.
They doing the Legends League. That's what they're doing with the Legends League. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the Legends League where they bringing back all old fighters.
So are you getting involved in the Legends League or what?
Nah.
Why not? You don't like that idea?
Cause I'm beyond that.
All right, I feel you.
I'm beyond legend. I'm beyond legendary status right now. No,
I feel you, champ.
No, the truth is, no, it's not that. I love to be involved. Anything they're doing, it sounds great. But right now, I'm focusing on Shannon Briggs getting back in shape. I got a fight coming up, a pro fight coming up real soon in a couple weeks. Man.
Couple weeks? Come on, champ. What you mean a couple weeks?
Now I won't say weeks, but listen, I'm gonna be fighting soon. Just trust me. I'm gonna be fighting real soon. They motivated me, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. Listen, when I woke up and seen that, I knew it was gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna drop because I've been working constantly and diligently trying to raise the capital for his guarantee so we can make this fight. That's what I've been doing. I've been shaking cans, kicking cans. You know what I'm saying? Moving and shaking, picking up the phone, talking to investors. Hey, listen, the interest, showing them the numbers on what we can do. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing, right? Trying to generate interest to raise the capital. I had people on the line, they fall out. Other people on the other line, they fall out. You feel what I'm saying? So when they announced that, it was like, damn, you feel me? So all the people that I had interest, they was like, well, what's up with that? So I was like, yo, let's see what's up for seconds or whatever. So as we working that right now, I'll leave it at that. As we working that, that's where I'm at with it. But regardless of what, I'm still doing me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fighting.
I see you.
I'm doing me, man. Listen, I got a family to feed. I'm doing well. I'm taking care of my family. And the goal is to be at a place in my life for one time in my life that I can box freely and understanding of not worrying about, I got to win this fight for money or for the money. I could just do it for fun. Do it and enjoy myself.
What ugly anxiety that must be. That must be the ugliest anxiety that anyone could ever feel. Because I feel that anxiety. I felt it when my lights are going to be turned off, or wondering if I'm going to make the cable bill. But to not have to worry about getting punched in the face to accomplish that, that's a whole other level of stress and anxiety. I can't even imagine.
And that's most fighters living fight to fight. You know what I'm saying? Living fight to fight. And it's nothing compared to the fighters in the old days. Imagine Archie Moore going town to town, living, you know what I'm saying? Hitching, world champion, hitching rides.
We were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, think about that. So here I am, I call it scutching. We call it scutching. You feel me? I'm here scutching, and now I got a fight coming up. I got to take care of this. But guess what? You know what was the big issue? Trying to make the fight. And then trying to get the fighter to fight me.
Where's it going to be at?
No. I'm saying any fighter. Whereas when I was chasing fighters,
I know. But you said you got one coming up. So where is it proposed to be? You know, supposed to be.
I wasn't even supposed to be saying all that, but y'all got me. You know,
I mean, you the champ. You the champ.
I snitched on myself, champ. Listen, but it's all good. I'm coming. I got something coming. You know what? I was saying that to say, look, they motivated me, y'all. When they dropped that, I was like, oh, okay, now let me start playing. Now, because you know what I'm saying? I'm doing me. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, that's it. Snap out of it, champ. Now you got to start, turning up, get in shape, because what do you got to do? You got to fight fire with fire, right?
Yeah.
So they going to fight September, what was it, September 21st or 12th?
12. They took
12.
Canelo Day, champ. They
Listen.
took
Yeah, I don't know how
Canelo
that
Day.
even like.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
That
Yo,
decision.
champ, but this is what I want to ask you, because you was trying to get him to fight you on BKB. This thing is happening on some app called Thriller. Have you heard of it? Did you
Thriller.
talk to the people, or was this like out of the left field for you too?
Nah, I've been in the loop, but I'm not here to talk about that either. I'm just saying, like, a lot of this stuff I knew about, and again, I'm my own man, so I can speak on it. I don't got nobody speaking for me. I'm speaking for Shannon. I'm on the phone. I'm hustling. I'm putting the calls together. I'm trying to raise the money. I'm trying to keep everything going to make the fight, and it fell through. So I was a little salty at first. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? And even so much just fell through is that I wasn't able to get the funds immediately as in time to prove. So they had to go with something else, right? They did that respectfully. So I'm still doing me, but at the same time, I'm watching what I say. I'm still doing me, but at the same time, I was like a little shook up. Like, I was like, okay, you know what? I was like invigorated. I was like, okay, that's what you need, Shannon. Get your fucking ass in shape. Excuse my language, brothers and sisters. Get your ass in shape, Shannon. Get back in tip-top. Knock somebody's head off. You know what I'm saying? The same day they do, or the next day. You feel me? Stay in the loop. Keep yourself going, and then fight another fight after that. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me to get to that point, I had to get to this point where I could box and not have to be so stressed out. You feel me? About doing this and doing that. Like, make this happen, make that happen. Now I got to be at ease. I don't have a big production. I don't have a promoter. I don't have nothing like, I don't got De La Hoya or Al Heyman or Hearns. I got to make it happen for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go, champ.
Why do you think?
Look at him, y'all.
Why do you think that none of those names have taken a chance on you? Think it's just the age at this point? Why you think you can't? I mean, you did close business with Eddie.
No, I haven't been very active after I failed the drug test. I was like, I haven't been active. I had a 6-month suspension, bro. I was off in 6 months. Not even that. I was off in 6 months, but I didn't have the capital to work, to maintain my family and to box. You know what I'm saying? I can't do both. If I don't have an investor or I don't have some stream of income coming out, I can't do both. You know what I mean?
But now, obviously, it sounds like you got a mandatory minimum in your mind. Have there been other small promoters like Shannon, I could get you a fight for X amount of dollars that you just been refusing that now you're open to take? And I'm just trying to get a better understanding of how easy it's going to be for you to get a fight.
Oh, nah. Well, like when I was going to sign with Eddie Hearn, not going to sign with Eddie Hearn, but when Eddie Hearn asked me to come to his house and to sit down and talk with him, the mandatory minimums was whack. I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. So that's where we didn't go nowhere with that. But then things happened the way it happened. I really felt though, guys, and I stand on this. I was creating opportunities that I felt were bigger. When I say this, to check me out, bigger than boxing. Okay, let me explain why I say that. Because you can fight, get in the rankings and get up and get a title shot. Okay, boom, nobody knows, nobody cares. The opportunities that I was trying to create, like with social media, with Klitschko and with Hay and even Wilder and people that I was doing this on, they were small windows of opportunity to press now and watch this fight, and people would have bought crazy. Think about it, at the height of me and Klitschko, Vladimir. We could have sold 1 million buys because social media, it got like 40 million views. If you bring that down to buys or the time, we could have did numbers, is what I'm trying to say. Same with Hay. Could have did numbers at the time that when I stepped to Hay, the numbers, it was perfect time. And sometimes you just get the perfect collision, and that was the time. So what I'm saying is this, right? I can't sign with a promoter, and I'm the promoter. And I'm doing the promotion. I'm getting all the people to come look. And then I don't eat. You feel me? I don't eat off the numbers. So that was a situation where I'm like the road warrior, champ. I'm just going out there trying to create situations, but it's got to be perfect time. It's got to be like, okay, this person willing to take the fight, and there's so much attention on it. and boom, like this Mike thing. That's how I felt with the Mike thing. I felt like, yo, if me and Mike jump off, it'd be dope because the numbers of people jump. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm getting people like say, yo, Roy Jones. You know, so I don't know if they being biased because it's me or they be
Nah,
like, yo, that's not.
there's a few out there that feel the same way, champ.
Yeah, they like, yo, Roy Jones, nah. That's not like weight class wise and
Listen,
everything.
you need to go and show those investors our chat and our comments because I promise one of the biggest things I saw yesterday, and not even from just our show. I listened to there's this app called Caffeine. It's where the battle smack is on. And they have podcasts. Yo, a guy who doesn't even know boxing. Oh, he knows boxing. He's just not a hardcore. That was the first thing. That's what his show was about. You know, I've never seen him do a boxing topic in my life, and that was his show. Why didn't Shannon Briggs get it? You can go on Caffeine and you could just type in your name and you'll see it. Yeah, man, that was his whole show. It was like 20 minutes he did on it. And they had guests too, but it's all typing stuff. But listen,
I'm gonna keep it real, man. No, not to cut you off, bro.
Go ahead.
For real, but that's what everybody calling me saying. They're like, what? Nah, that's supposed to be you. I mean, I don't even want to put nobody out there, but celebrities calling it, they're like, what? That's supposed to be you, champ. That don't make sense. So it's a little like, okay, but look, it's best probably because look, Mike been on for a long time. You feel me? He been on for a long time. I'm semi-active. Anytime I can set it. I'm ready at any time. Look at me.
I mean, Champ, we got our co-host who actually does shows in the UK. You know, no more than 3,000 people in his shows, but all paying customers. And he just said, "Champ, next time you're in the UK, let's talk business." So, you know,
he's a real one too, champ.
Yeah,
he's a real one.
Yeah, he's one of ours, champ.
I want to fight in England. I want to fight at what's it? I want to fight over in England.
You got a lot of UK fans, a lot,
bro. He can get you fights.
Man. I love England.
Listen,
champ. That's my second home.
This
I
guy
love it over there, man.
This guy could get you fights that are either sanctioned or not. Like, cause he also does what's called blue collar boxing out there.
White collar boxing.
White collar.
Yeah, white collar.
Tell him to set it up. I'm down. I want to fight in England. A place that holds at least 2,000 to 5,000 seater.
Oh, he got that all day.
No,
he got that.
He got 1,500 to 3,000 seater. That's all I want. I don't even want 2,500. You know why? I want it to be packed. Yeah. I want them to be at the door saying, "Y'all don't let me."
How soon can you get ready, champ? Listen, this ain't hypothetical, man. This is real. This is real. How soon could you be ready, man? We gonna get you.
Yeah, that's his job. That's why he's not here with us right now because he literally doing his job.
I'm gonna send you his number, champ, and you see what you do because we want to get you back in the ring, man. Like you said, you got to fight when they fight. You got to fight when they fight.
Listen, I really listen.
I gotta fight when they fight.
Bro,
listen, I want to talk other
what
boxing.
What about you and Audley Harrison? You think you need a few tune-ups before an Audley?
I would like to see that
Audley Harrison fight.
For me?
Yeah. Be realistic, champ. Be realistic. Don't be trying to sell the fight. You ain't fought in like 6 years. You ain't fight since 2016 or 14. So 6 to 4 years.
Is Audley training?
I don't know. I'm just giving a good UK name. You need in your age bracket. I'm trying to keep it in your age bracket, champ. I'm trying to make sure you get a real shot. Oh, come on, champ. We trying to make this shit happen, bro. I'm out here trying to get my 10%. I'm trying to get the ring ropes to say boxing voice or something. What's going on, man?
Shout out to Audley Harrison. To get in the gym, champ. If you were already in the gym,
who else? What's another?
If you're not in the gym, get in the gym.
Look! The promoter just said Audley has been inactive longer than the champ.
Yeah, he don't count. He
don't count.
Who you got young? Who you got young? More like in their 20s.
Come on, champ. Not your first fight back. We gotta get you. Listen, even George Foreman, who is a Hall of Famer, a legend, he went on the Bum of the Month Club. He fought 10 dudes that we
No,
gonna have to go.
I don't like to use that term, champ. Let's use pie. Let's use pie of the month.
Pies. I like.
He went on the Pie of the Month club because we need to build that back. Like we gotta have writers saying, is Shannon for real? Could he really do this versus a real guy, or are these pies? But once the people start buzzing, then they want to see, is it real? Is he really turning back the hands of time?
Come on, champ. Come on, stop, man. Look at me, champ. Stop. Look at me.
Yo, listen,
Relax,
champ.
relax.
Look,
I don't
listen.
gotta play.
I'm as cold as ice, man. I'm as cold. Look, that we gotta make sure you can still look
you the
like
best.
that.
But you the best, by the way. Listen, did you see when Mike signed the contract with Roy? Did you see? I put
he
on
was
my
smoking.
page.
He was smoking.
He was smoking the spliff like
Yeah,
you. He was smoking the spliff like you.
Like us. like
us.
You. Yeah, man.
Let's go, champ.
Yo, champ.
Yo, look. Oh shit. Yo, we gonna get this fight. I'm a ring walk out. Oh, that's all I want. I just want to come out walking with you. The promoter just said we could get you a 20-year-old pie. He's serious.
Oh,
listen to what I'm telling you. This man is serious. I know him over 10 years. All right, this man is serious. If you really want it, he can get it.
Actually, can we get York Hall? Can we do it in York Hall? But we can't even put people in the place because of COVID and shit.
You right.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't put no people in there. You can't put no. But we can still do it in England. York Hall, streaming only.
Nah, we can do it outside.
On the Fighting Voice.
Listen.
On the Fighting Voice. Listen. Right, they got how can we pay-per-view it?
Yo, listen. First of all,
$9.
We could do it
$9
outside.
to watch.
We could do it outside, champ. As long as we got a little gated something where he could keep it outdoors, I'm sure he could get people in there. But we're going to let him work out them details, man.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I need a stream. We got to get that shown somewhere. So that's what we got to work on.
But we
definitely,
gotta go with the George Foreman blueprint, man. We got to get you. Bro, imagine we could get you to knock out 5 straight pies, 1 a week. Well, no, commission make it 2. They push
1 a week.
No, because they make you do 2. So we gotta get you 2 every month. 2 every month until the writers is hitting up like, yo, are you taking it serious, champ? Nah, I'm serious. Look,
this guy's the best.
Yo,
I can already see it.
I call Monty Barrett.
I got a fight coming up. Hold on, I got a fight coming up anyway. Listen, like I told you, I got a fight coming up real soon. First and foremost, I got to take care of that business. I got a big fight. I got a fight coming up.
You said big fight.
No,
you slipping up, man.
I can't talk too much.
Who training
you? I will say this. They motivated me. Yeah, I'm training.
No. Who training you? Who
you
training
gonna break
you?
that news here?
Training you?
Who training
whenever
you?
you can?
Yeah, my boy Jesse Robinson. You know that, Jesse Robinson.
Okay. Nah, I just want to make sure you ain't out here trying to train yourself for no fight.
Why not?
Nah, champ. Come on. Are you gonna take it serious or we just trying to get a check? Because if we just trying to get a check, we really got to go with 5 pies to get a big fight. Like, we can't have you.
Yo, he said your call's not a problem.
He did?
Yeah, he did. And he said in December. He said,
your call in December.
Your call for sure. We talking about December possibly. Let me work on it. Ooh! Yo, he's a real one.
Champ, he want to see you win.
He needs a streaming channel. He needs a streaming channel.
He got one.
Needs pay-per-view
he got one. We can do it right here.
If he ain't talking that,
we're
wasting time.
Huey Fury.
Let's not get it too hype.
Yo, Huey. Listen. Remember the Huey Fury.
This guy's the best.
Yo, who Huey Fury fought on pay-per-view on YouTube? I paid for it. I'm about to check my purchases. I bought that.
I don't.
I did. It's still here. That's
there
the
was
beauty
one
of YouTube.
With Huey. There was a Huey Fury fight like 4 years ago that they gave us the credential
Huey,
stream.
Yo,
remember?
Yo, champ. Look, champ.
I see you, brother.
Look, Huey Fury versus Joseph Parker was on YouTube pay-per-view.
Nice.
YouTube pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And look at the other one I bought, champ.
I was involved with a YouTube pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Logan Paul and those guys.
Look, and
I'm very familiar.
I bought that one too. You see, these my only 2 YouTube purchases, and I bought them because I'm a boxing fan. I bought the YouTube pay-per-view, and I bought Huey on pay-per-view because I'm a boxing fan. So this is what I'm saying. We could do you straight to YouTube.
Be right back.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do you straight to YouTube, champ. We're going to do you straight to YouTube, get you back hot. We got to use the George Foreman formula. And I think if we do it in the UK, is even better. You're going to build a massive buzz over there. And then,
listen.
and then we
My
get him a
Twitter,
Monty Barrett. Then we
listen,
get him a
every
Monty Barrett.
Friday, every Friday afternoon till about Sunday morning, my Twitter is flooded with UK course or listeners that just talking Shannon. And on Thursdays, by the way, I get DMs. Is Shannon coming on? Is Shannon coming on? Like, it's all UK.
Look at Coach Mitty trying to cut us out, yo. He said, yo, Fight TV does like that. Let me not speak too much anymore and get working on it. Yo, I am gonna respect. I'm gonna respect the business. Fight TV is a better YouTube platform. I mean, a better pay-per-view platform. I know YouTube has been playing with pay-per-view, but Fight TV really does it, and they distribute it to more countries. So it would be better to get a deal with Fight TV, because they have a pre-existing boxing market. And we only want what's best for our friends Shannon and Coach Mitty. Coach Mitty, I do accept 10% finder's fee. Don't worry about it. Up that Patreon pledge, champ. But yo, I think that's everybody. We went to the J Mac attack on twice. We went to Stone Bone. TJ, what up? TJ.
Oh shoot, let me grab my power.
Get over here!
Yeah, look at Coach. Coach, I know you won't forget me. Because you know I'm coming to hunt you down. Nah, I'm joking. Yo. Yo. Nah. I'm sure.
Yo, I love it, though. You guys. Yeah,
no, but I'm sure this is not as easy as it sounds. Like, I'm sure, like, once they get on the phone, it's a whole lot more red tape. I mean, who knows how much Shannon really wants? He might have an unrealistic mandatory minimum. You know what I mean? We just don't.
I'll be honest with you though, like, and he made good points, man, about how he, was, making waves at a time where not too many people were really like doing what he was doing, as far as in boxing, especially. Like he took the Muhammad Ali formula and he brought it to the 20th century. And took advantage of the social media, and he's garnered enough attention. I mean, look at Joshua Franco, bro. He came on, he's saying "Let's go, champ." Yeah. Everybody's saying "Let's go, champ." The world know "Let's go, champ."
That's why
the person
to take him
that
serious,
doesn't even
though.
work on boxing, the person who's just working at a job and somehow heard it from somebody, and now he's saying it. "Let's go, champ." So
but to
his
take
"Let's
him
go,
serious,
champ"
he got to get in that ring, y'all. To get serious, like to be more than just a motivational speaker, he got to get in the ring. And you got to follow the Foreman blueprint. That is the true blueprint. And how
many guys have done it besides Foreman?
I don't know, and it don't matter to me. I think that in the 20th century, if he grabs and fights 5 straight UK dudes, those numbers will get bigger. Like, if it's Mitty that gets lucky to promote the show, there's no way by the 5th show he's still doing your call. There's no way by the 5th show that he's not getting offers from other people.
But I don't even think it would take 5 fights. I think depending on the success of what we see in September, it could be like 2 or 3 at most. Like I get what you're saying.
No,
like
but you got to be
situation,
disciplined, though. You got to be disciplined. He needs.
Oh, you're saying that it needs to be a part of the full comeback.
Yes. Listen.
Got you.
He got to go on this pie run and really show up.
Yeah, because if George
and the pie run has to be part of his physical comeback, right?
Yes, because if George,
that's a good point.
Because if
and
George,
mental, good point.
If George took 10 only off of what, 2 years off, right? Or was it 10 years off?
Nah, it was a while.
It was like.
It wasn't a year of. Champ.
No, because he after the Ali loss, he didn't.
He took off,
but not right away though. Not right away.
He fought somebody else.
If I'm not mistaken. I
thought it was
like
3
3
fights.
people.
It was 3 fights. I'm checking.
I'll tell you right now. Oh, okay, you got it. But after Muhammad Ali, he fought in 1976 against Ron Lyle, then again in 76 against Joe Frazier, 76 against Scott Ledoux, 76, 77, 77, and then after 77 against Jimmy Young, he didn't come back until 1987. So, it was 10 years after he lost to Jimmy Young.
So
But he did take 2 years after the Muhammad Ali fight.
Exactly. So he had two different comebacks, and he had a tough comeback, which is the one with
He did.
Lyle, and then he had the smart comeback the 10 years later, and that's what we're talking about for Shannon. If we get
No, I
Shannon,
agree.
we get Shannon 5 UK PAs, where now people are starting to say, damn, he should fight David Allen. Damn, he should fight Audrey Harrison, like real UK boxers after that. We're doing good. But let's see. Damn, that would be interesting. Rizzy, you got to be a Patreon to ask that. That's a very interesting question. I'm going to make sure that we don't ask it because it's unfair to our patrons, but I love it.
Yeah, apparently they had something going back in the day.
Maybe one of our patrons asked that. But yeah, man, that is everyone, and I think we should end it. Nest GTO, Instagram, and the Twitter. Yeah, man, it's
UK Rob said he needs a dragon. Yo, I love the fact that we brought the dragon stuff up today.
He don't need a dragon.
Is coming.
No, he don't. He don't.
He don't even
I just thought it was a funny joke.
He don't even need a White Walker yet, bro. He needs no, seriously, bro. We gotta keep him safe.
Shit,
Listen,
I love it. Where other than TBV can you come to get Game of Thrones references for boxing?
Bro, he got to get through a White Walker.
Yo, he's 49.
Show me what Mario Lopez is talking about when he's talking about Game of Thrones and boxing.
You want to talk about Mario Lopez, bro? They're like number 14 on the top 35 podcasts.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Somehow we slipped from number 1 biasly for some UK thing with Bunce, bro. We've been number 1 for like 7 years.
But Bunce, that's not Bunce's old show, right?
I don't even know. I would have to reopen it to see like who is that
it was
show.
Bunce. It was Bunce.
It was the old show though,
and I think it's bull crap, bro. Like I don't even know. First of all, I don't know what they rate off of, but I
think
really
it was
don't
just
understand.
their favorite.
And
did you see?
No, it says top 35.
And did you see it gave? Yeah, but I think they only gave 33 or so. Did you see how they had the stats? And it was like, activity. I think it said, and then it was like colon, and it said once every day for us.
Yeah,
dude, everybody on that list was like 8 times a year. 3 times a month, like bro, no.
Well, I seen one that was 5 times
like
a month.
Working.
One was 5 times a month. Damn, the list disappeared. What the hell happened?
Bro, as long as we number 1 in the hearts of the people.
Yo, and then there's another show.
They had Mario and Kim down there. They had Sky down there. Like they burned a few people. I thought.
Bruh, did you see the other one that has like an identical logo to us? They just didn't use black. It's like red and white. And it's like I'm not even going to say what it is. Yo, people are terrible, bro. No, they got identity crisis out here, man.
Bro, you know what I used to, who dropped on that list? Rope-a-dope, bro. I used to listen all the time. And it's not even like I didn't or stopped. I just stopped listening to podcasts.
Really, Rob says they number 1 because they get it right. Last I checked, we do live interviews, bro. But all right, champ. You think they get it right and we get it wrong? All right.
Okay, Rob. Yo, I will say I did get some feedback about the because you brought up the time limit thing yesterday, or you brought up the quick hit segment from Rob had told you about,
Rob.
And I got a few people on Twitter that hit me up and were like, "Yo, the I forgot how they put it, but it was like three or four people that said the almost exact same thing wording wise about the format, I guess, overall, but they were basically saying the same thing, and it was all piggybacked off of what you had said. But yeah, I did get that. I do remember. But yeah, listen, I think that we're the best on there. I don't think there's any. I don't even think there's any, competition in that sense.
I think they gave them the spot because they got more Twitter followers. I'm telling you, numbers is power, but it ain't down.
That clout score.
It was a UK. It was a UK show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the person that made the list is from the UK.
I don't know because I was sent the link. I was sent,
I looked at the thing and it had you know what? Maybe that was just a podcast he was putting up. I don't know. I went and clicked on the
Look at
thing on his
Mitty. Look
name,
at
and
look at
it
Mitty
showed.
trying to make us feel better. He says, "Listen, you should be proud. A lot of these guys have big marketing machines behind them. Bunce and
Mm.
Costello are backed by BBC. That's
Mm.
huge. Excuse me. That's a
That's a
huge
huge. That's
machine.
huge. Huge.
That's a
It's
huge
huge.
machine. Don't worry about being number two, doggy. We've been number
Yo,
one
that's
for
love,
like
Mitty. Thank you.
no. We've been one for
Bro,
like
he's
number 7.
right. All those other shows
Bruh,
have.
I
I
don't
mean,
care. We've
yo,
been
they
number
got Slater.
one. We've been
They
number
got
one
Slater,
for
and we,
like
you know what I'm saying? Like they
7
got machine
years,
behind
dog.
them.
Like, dog. Until I get an explanation, I don't think that it is factual. You
I
don't.
don't think it's
It's
factual
like
either, but
I
I'm just
feel
saying
like I
he's
feel
making a
like
good
this is
point.
what the IBF did to Sean Porter. You don't defend the number one spot for over 7 years. Over 7 years, and then just slip to 2 and no one even send you an email? Bullshit. I don't believe it. It's
That's like if
political.
Floyd Mayweather was pound for pound and then started fighting every day or every month, and then they try to say that he not pound for pound no more. Like, chill, champ.
It's I just think it's political, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Probably, but listen, at Marty Munguia on Twitter.
I'm gonna try
Twi-
TJ one more time because he said
Go
we,
ahead,
did, we
try
we couldn't
TJ.
hear him. TJ, you there? TJ,
Get over here!
Yo, look at Rob's logic. They interviewed AJ.
AJ's gonna come
You
to
a
the
little
boxing boys.
protector.
You
We hear you
watch.
now.
That does it.
We hear you now,
That'll-
TJ.
What about now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you
yeah.
good?
I hopped on late, man, but shoot, I hope y'all can do that YouTube pay per view. I have never used that fight TV app or whatever, but I'm with it, man, and I'm with the crowdfunding too. Shoot,
Yeah, I thought of all that, TJ. Like mad ideas. Like, yo, how is it that he can't get a fight? Like, I could definitely make phone calls and find someone to guarantee Shannon the Cannon's purse. It must be, in my opinion, it must be that he's got a probably a little bit,
a history.
not a
I
hit.
said,
I ain't gonna say history. I
Got a
think
lot of things going on.
no, I think it's more about maybe it's an unrealistic mandatory minimum that he has.
oh, okay.
Maybe
I
he
mean,
just got to.
maybe he should take one of those pies first, see how much he can get for that. Kind of bet on yourself with the whole, because a YouTube pay per view, man, I'm willing to pay $10 or $20 for that for him on the main card against somebody and maybe
Well,
get some.
listen, even though I want to be down on this pay per view, let's not go raising the price. YouTube has set it at 10. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I don't want to start paying more than we need to without any real necessity. But I think that at $10, he still brings in the dough, bro. Especially
Right.
on YouTube where you become pay-per-view worldwide. You make it the equivalent in everyone's country depending on the economics of everything. Maybe give certain countries a different price. And it's on YouTube, so you're not really worried about copyright because they're gonna make sure that there's no piracy and take down any pay-per-views that they. But the thing is, I'm sure they're gonna want their 30% cut. I wonder if they get a 30.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's okay because listen, what we know that in boxing, the promoter has to give 50% to the network. So if YouTube really only wants the same 30 that they charge their creators, they're being generous. I mean, obviously, boxing and pay-per-view model have been doing it forever, and you have more of a return on your investment when you do a pay-per-view with pay-per-view, but you are also taking a 20% discount there by choosing to go with YouTube. So it's a give and a
That's true.
take.
Yeah, but I like the idea, man. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the show later. So, yeah.
All right, champ. Well, thanks for calling in. And as TJ says, he's going to listen to the rest of the show later. If you want to do the same without any interruptions, those frustrating Allstate ads, or I think it's actually not Allstate. I think they choose to go with that Lady Flo a lot. But the point is, if you don't want to have ads, join our Patreon page at the $15 level and receive every single MP3 for every show that we do without ads. Now, if you are a $5 member, you will get the Untitled and the film study ad-free at your respected level. But if you want to receive every single MP3 ad-free, and look, yesterday we did 4 hours. Like, who wants to have 4 hours worth of show and then add in however many ad breaks in between they put there? You know what I mean? So come on, join the family and get it done right. We got one last caller. They keep jumping in. We're going out to Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWorks.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo. TPV.
Dominic in Seattle, what up? Chan.
What's good? So the topic of the discussion for today was Anthony Joshua saying Tyson Fury had never been in deep waters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with him. I would love to see Tyson Fury in some deep water, and I would love to see Anthony Joshua fight. But no, Deontay Wilder's next. So fuck all that talk. Let's get it back in. Deontay Wilder, stop taking no fucking pictures and shit. I want to see him in the ring.
We're not saying that Wilder's not next. This is
I was speaking like, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua keep on talking about fighting and trying to, over talk Deontay Wilder like he ain't really a competition. But what I'm saying is he is. I want to see that fight next. That's my call. I keep on calling in and out because I'm at work.
All good,
All
champ.
good, champ.
We appreciate you listening to us doing work. Looks like we got NO and NO. What up?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
All right, looking like he working, so we are outie. Fight that.
Yo, real quick. Who was the commentator from Showtime that would do Showbox, the Mexican? He was a 154-pound fighter.
Oh, Rafael Marquez?
Yeah.
No.
Not Marquez.
No. Yeah, Rafael Marquez.
No.
He
No,
does
it's not
the
Rafael
show.
Marquez.
Yeah, but you thinking of Rafael Marquez that fought Israel Vasquez. I'm not. It's another Rafael Marquez.
I know, but it wasn't Rafael. Was it Rafael Marquez?
I mean, Google him. There's only one other dude.
Bro, somebody in the chat, please help me out right now.
That he does the commentator with Steve Farhood and the other dude,
yeah,
Barry
with Steve
Thompson.
Farhood. It's Rafael Marquez, right?
That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cool.
Am I wrong? Did someone else say something?
Yeah, well, I'm getting Mexican professional boxer from 2003 to 2007. No, excuse me. From who competed in 1995 to 2013.
Yeah, that sounds about
What's
right.
his name? I mean, send the link. Let me see his face. All
What
I
was
need
his
is
name?
his face.
I'll see.
Yeah, there you go. You know
Raul
what?
Marquez. Raul
Marquez.
Okay,
Yes,
Raul. Thank you,
All
Jeff.
right,
God,
all right.
you always come through right on time. Thank you.
Damn, we got callers on Blog Talk 551. Who's that?
Yeah, and that's exactly who I was thinking about too, Mario.
Sorry. I pull it up right now, unless you just want to ask.
Carlito says, you think Showtime's going to do an all-access for Charlos? I would hope so, bro.
They better. Why wouldn't they?
I would hope they do some sort of shoulder content
After
to build that
been
up.
Thirsty for this long, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Pandemic and everything else, just stopping all the other stuff.
Mario,
the press tours.
Who we got?
Sir,
You want me to ask?
551 is Jose. Oh, wait. No, you know who that is? That's Jermaine.
Jermaine, what up?
Boomeranga.
Yo, what up, fellas? What up 3 times, man? First things first, rest in peace, Nassim. Yeah, man, I thought the conversation was really good today. I think the thing that stands out is when you talk about Tyson Fury and Joshua, there's something to be said for consistency, right? There's something to be said for consistently having to be mentally prepared, physically prepared to perform at a high level. Now, I don't know if we can say Joshua has had to fight at that top tier level for a consistent long period amount of time. He's had fighters, pretty good beef fighters here and there, and there's something to be said for Tyson Fury to come in and knock off 2 A-level fighters, right? But can Tyson Fury continue to play in deep waters for a long period of time, especially with his history of just losing focus, his substance abuse. Can he maintain that? You know what I'm saying? And there's another thing to be said.
10 seconds.
There aren't a bunch of A fighters out there in the world, so you know you got to kind of look at it from both sides. Both would be impressive. I think Joshua still have to step up, right? He hasn't fought Deontay Wilder, he ain't fight Ortiz, and he hasn't fought Tyson Fury. So how great is he? You know what I'm saying? He scooped up some belts. He's doing his thing. So whatever. Yeah, great show.
Champ.
It's over, man. We outie.
All right, we outie 500. Remember to come tomorrow if you want to see a UK scalp.
Was that your AI?
National.
Don't forget.
Yeah, because I'm going into the Matrix
live
today.
Fight chat. What time is the zone, yo?
7 o'clock.
Let me double check my the zone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, it's 8 y'all's time. I'm sorry.
So
I checked it last night.
5 o'clock.
Yo, my
time.
DAZN app. I opened it in dust.
Oh, it's on DAZN. I gotta call them, man. They gotta re-grandfather me in, man.
My DAZN app keeps crashing. It won't open, bro. You believe this? I gotta check.
You gotta re-download it, dude.
You gotta re-download it, yeah.
Yo, you can catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINZ. Same handle on TikTok, Twitter, AlexHonestTBB. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live. The subscribe button.
We going live tonight. We got that live fight chat. We finally got a nice big fight back.
Yeah, it's we're back. Boxing is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's on in. Oye, chico. It has begun.
Yo, you know what? Thank God that we're not gonna have to do no syncing up. We're not gonna have to do no pausing. Because it's all in one spot. We all got the same stream. It's not different for ESPN Plus or ESPN website or the.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, 100%. The only time I ever been behind on people is when I was watching on the road and my internet was shaky. That's it.
Mario's got the fire flower right now. I will trust in Wario.
I got y'all. I'm holding y'all down. Bruh, y'all please come tonight because I love watching the fights with everyone. I want to rock out. You know what? You know what? It's been so long since we've had what feels like a fight on an actual fight night, even though Saturday is more fight night for me. Yo, I'm about to get some Coronas tonight.
It's Corona time.
Corona, whatever is there. Maybe Corona Premier. Try to stay on my diet good. I'm going to get them salted up. I'm going to cook some steakies. And we gonna all rock out together, all right? I can't share the beer over the.
You're gonna give the formula.
The
best.
Yeah, I'll give the steak. I don't mind that. The only formula I really have never given out that I probably wouldn't is the hot wings. But that's only because that's my mom's and she's won awards, and I just feel like she could maybe do something with it one day. But everything else, I'd be cool. Chicken.
Shout out to Roberto Diaz. I might make it a michelada time.
We should get Roberto back on, bro. He was kind of fun.
You want me to hit him up?
Oh snap! Yeah, whatever. Yo, we out. Catch you on the next one.